Okay.
A lady's house.
You wait, hold on. You went to this candy lady's house?
In like all the neighborhoods I grew up in, there was a candy lady and she sold like candy, of course. Then you got the flip cups.
Miss Tammy?
But then you really
Miss
used
Tammy,
to get,
where were you at?
No,
Miss
don't
Tammy?
do that. She would send me to go to the candy lady because that's where I would get like the pickled eggs.
Girl,
pickled
your
baked
mom was
beans,
trying to get
pickled
you.
sausage.
Your mom was trying to get you to get took.
Y'all never.
Did she know her?
The whole neighborhood knew her. She gave away the candy. I mean, she sold it. She didn't give it away, but she was selling candy, and that's where I would go.
No.
Like, ooh, all my cousins come over
No.
and get pickled pig's feet.
No.
The candy lady had pig's feet?
It comes in like a jar and it's red. Scream Man, can you
That's
look up?
nasty.
No, Scream Man, literally, tell me you've never seen this. Look up. Okay,
I've never
I don't know
seen-
who this candy lady is. We didn't have official menus. We just knew the candy lady had.
This looked like the weed delivery menu.
Could you look up pickled pig's feet?
I mean,
Ew.
No, not on
was-
Instagram.
it was-
Did she have Twizzlers?
it was mostly kids that sold candy where
Yeah, but like, hold
Right.
on, look. And
for
it
their
comes in a-
their non-existent
Look, it
for
comes
their
in a
off-season
jar.
basketball team.
Yes.
Oh, like the first one. That's it. Big John's pickled.
Oh.
So he has pickled sausage.
$37.
But we didn't pay $37. We only bought one. But this is where she made her money back from. So you got pickled pig's feet, pickled eggs, and pickled sausage.
Wait, y'all eat this just out the jar?
Yeah.
Ew.
Well, she puts it in a Ziploc bag.
Oh my God.
Y'all really don't know. Look at Bridget's
Okay,
face.
hold on. You have to. So you
went
as a
to
young
a stranger's house
right.
to get
You
to
as
take
you as a
snacks
kid
out of her jar.
were going to a lady's house that you didn't know with cash money. And you were buying Ziploc bags of pig's feet.
I don't like how you
Sounds like a ghetto Hansel and Gretel to me.
Right, that's what
I
it's
don't know.
giving.
Giving.
I
That's
don't
what it's
like
giving.
how you broke it down like that. It was Ubers before Ubers, Airbnbs before Airbnbs. It was a stranger that you trusted.
Yeah, but not when you're a child.
Right.
And my mother would not have gone down.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, you know what? I'm happy that you were safe. I'm happy that
Once
that
again,
the candy lady was
I don't
safe.
know what childhood that y'all had up here.
We had
in the
Mr. Softy.
And it wasn't even a real man. It wasn't a real man. It was an ice cream truck.
A cartoon on a truck with music. And nothing came in a Ziploc bag.
And he was not in your face. You didn't have to go inside the truck. It was
Right.
literally just an easy hand exchange of money and ice cream, and that was it.
So I mean, we had the ice cream truck. That was a thing that we had. You know what? I don't like that. I just really feel like
Did you-
this is why you said I was born in 2012.
Yeah.
But in reality, y'all just didn't live my life.
No.
It's literally not.
God.
What did that lady's house
Parks,
smell
I don't
like?
like to just
What did her
laugh.
house smell like?
Amen.
I want to know what the candy lady's house smelled like. Did she have cats?
It smelled like ass and feet.
Don't do that. All right, you know what? Let's get
Did
get
she
the
live in a
goddamn-
nice neighborhood?
It was my neighborhood, so yes, it was
So-
nice. I lived there, bitch. All
It
right,
was nice
anyway.
because she lived there. That's what.
Right. It's giving 8 Mile.
And I had big. This is how we're starting this week. God damn it!
Another one.
I can't stand you.
Big haters.
Candy Lady had big paper.
No, she
She
didn't.
had big pig's feet.
She had medium-sized paper. You know it was medium-sized.
She was flipping shit. It was flipping before. Well, it was flipping without doing the drug part.
This is the energy we're coming with, though, this Monday.
Bridget, your hair looks nice.
Thank you.
You went to the shop?
No, I
salon
did
today?
this myself this morning. Thank you.
You had a roller. Did you do the challenge with the
no
with the
Oh,
rollers?
God, no.
She said, "I got big rollers."
Usually I'll do a flexi rod to try to stop the heat, but I haven't put heat on my hair in so long.
It looks healthy. It's bouncing.
Thank you.
It's giving what it needed to give.
A little leave-in
Yeah.
conditioner.
It's doing what needs to be done. I'm not gonna lie. You look really good today.
Thank you.
I'm so jealous that your Beyonce box came in because mine did not.
I
And
purchased these. I paid for
oh,
these. Yes.
damn, you
You don't know.
rich?
You don't know Giselle?
No.
Interesting.
No. I'm not from the House of Darion.
House of doing it
We're
all wrong.
House Targaryen over here, okay? Mother of Dragons.
Y'all hear a third voice, and we have a recurring Friends with Benefits with us, goddamn.
A real solid day one friend with benefits.
Boom, with benefits, bitch. And the benefit is her sitting on the couch with you.
The benefit is, yeah. It's the striation in her shoulder muscles and the clavicle for me.
So you see.
I'm not gonna hold you, bitch.
The shoulder?
Them goddamn
She has some
arms is
beautiful
doing
arms.
it, baby.
Hold on, let me
Jesus.
bend some. Let me bend. Let me bend. Okay, zoom in on the arms.
So it's Tricep Tuesday. That's what it is. I mean, we're giving Titty
and
Tuesday
Titty
still over here.
Yes, well, you know,
Titties and
I
triceps.
left my titties at home.
You said not today.
I said, I'm gonna give my back a break today.
Well, Alex is on Areola watch back in the room. Please let me know if
Yep, you got. It might be a little peak.
Is it peaking?
A little peak. Yeah, it's all right.
Now, what size is this bra that you got on?
So actually, it's a top. It's not a bra.
Oh, whoops.
No, because the bra has support. And that's why we have to be on Areola
These
watch.
are being
because
supported just by the straps.
By the hand of God.
your cups runneth over.
That's what, bitch. They coming out the side and everything. That's why I'm like,
We love a good titty leakage
that's why
over
I'm
here.
like, let me
We
keep
do.
the jacket on.
Yes, it's Janet Jackson.
Yeah, you're definitely.
No, we're not doing the slip side.
Yes,
Jackson with the CKSON, not to be confused with the other spelling.
With the X.
Right.
Anyways, what's going on with y'all? You outside, sis? Well, we was outside, but you outside.
I had FOMO last week watching y'all.
Wait, you were girl. You was in DR.
I
right?
was.
I don't want to hear that. Like
Right.
she's
I was. Yeah, I was in DR. I was quarantined. My life sucks. I was quarantined at a resort on a beach.
We were doing pickleback shots. I don't think you were jealous of
I
us
was.
doing
No, I wasn't.
pickleback
It
shots
looked really-
in the Lower East Side.
It
We
looked
had
delightful.
a fabulous time. This is going to be the I think this is setting up the summer for drinking too much and wearing too little.
Yeah.
I think that's what this summer is going to
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
No,
love this.
I like that. What time
You're
did we
nervous?
start? What
be. I
time
loved it. I said, I love this.
Oh, I thought you were nervous. I was like, hey.
We literally
I
did what?
met you-
10 hours of drinking. We met at 2. Well, she was late.
Well,
but
yes. that's my brand.
Were you on brand that day?
Absolutely.
I love it.
She was like, so I was like, you know what? The spot we was meeting at had $18 drinks. So I went up the corner to the 2 for $12 margaritas.
2 for $12 margaritas sounds like a delightful
sis,
time.
and that's how we started it. And then the server was giving us shots.
Yep.
Then we went from there to picklebacks. Then oh my goodness.
And that's why I'm jealous.
And then wait, we was out. The curfew in New York is still midnight.
Okay.
So that's literally the only reason why they left. Mind you, I called my Uber.
We all called our Ubers.
We all called our
And then
Ubers.
hers came first, and then somebody was like, y'all want to go do some karaoke?
So
and
then
I
they
was like,
canceled their Uber. Bitch,
cancel.
I'm in the Uber home. They stayed out drinking. And they were like, she was like, sis, don't worry. New York closes in 32 minutes. You didn't miss anything.
Right. But you did miss our friend dislocating her shoulder at karaoke.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
I don't
Karaoke is not supposed to be a physical activity.
Girl,
How did we get here?
how it happened, but she was like, my shoulder. And I was like, and then a hero comes along. Like,
Wait, is that your karaoke song?
I know, but we were
It should've
singing
been.
When You Believe at that moment.
Not, wait,
Wow,
when you
Whitney Mariah. Mhm.
Oh, see, look, and here I go. I went straight to When You Believe in Love After Love. That
Cher.
I be feeling like Cher. I kind of hit it, right? I can do the little Cher voice. When you believe it. You know, that's how she do it. She just, ooh. No, I can maybe sound like Cher then. Am I Cher on the pod?
You might be Cher.
Yeah, because
I'm
I
cool
do
with
it.
that. I'm great. I'm okay with that.
You okay with me being
Yeah,
Cher? I
I'm
mean,
good
that's
with
the
that.
only really Cher song I know. But
Right.
don't look at me like that.
I don't. Do you know another Cher song?
2012. It's
What?
fine.
What's the
Okay,
other Cher song?
what's the other Cher song?
I mean, it's a Sonny and Cher song.
what's the other?
Well, we don't know
what's the
him.
song?
Well, Sonny was. Well, no, I was gonna say he's the Ike to the Tina, but he wasn't. Not at all. Sonny
Right,
was a
'cause-
sweetheart.
Okay, but what was their song?
I Got You, Babe.
I got you. Oh, that's before our time.
I was about to say,
That's
girl.
an old ass song, but that song was on every late night infomercial everywhere.
But she didn't
forever.
sound like Cher in that song.
No, she didn't. If I could turn back time.
If I can turn back time.
Okay,
That's another
we
Cher
know that
song, and
one.
y'all know that
If
one.
I could find a way.
See?
Okay.
Ooh.
See?
I think I'm Cher,
I think
bitch.
you're Cher.
Oh, bitch, I don't need to
You
do
got it.
Migos ad libs.
Cher don't have titties like that. No. Cher.
You know
no.
what? The Cher in 2021 got titties, baby.
You trying to share them titties.
So let me ask you though, because you are back performing.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna hold you like my
excited.
other co-host is just like she itching to get back on tour. But
Oh, yeah.
as a comedian,
We
like
all
y'all
are.
are doing like what's it like getting back on stage now?
People are excited to be outside.
Yeah.
True.
So you get on stage and you're like, how y'all doing? And they're like,
Oh, that's all.
we doing good. Like people are, when I tell you they're happy to just
Wait, they
be
laugh
outside.
before the joke?
Oh, sis.
They're
And
so
I
enthusiastic.
had a show the other day and I forgot about it. So I had done some mushrooms before I got there.
my God.
And
Shit.
I told them, I said, I took mushrooms and it's all white people. So they were like, That's gnarly, bro.
No, stop it.
Unprepared. Every show that I've done in the last 2 weeks, because I started back up on 420, every show I've done, I've been unprepared, and I've had a fabulous time.
So all the jokes are landed.
Oh, girl. She's a comedian.
What is wrong with you? Everything.
I get off stage, they be like, yo, Dave Chappelle new wig look good. Every time. Every show.
I do want to say, I love that you brought out the same wig as when we was drinking. Mind you, she said, ooh, girl, I pulled out a wig for you, honey. And I said, ooh, the summer wig is coming out, baby.
Yes. This is the afternoon, the afternoon rosé wig. That's what I peeped immediately.
Listen.
Yeah.
It's a white wine spritzer wig.
It's a frosé wig.
It's rosé.
Rosé. Yes. This wig drinks outside.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Are you ready to are you having the itch to get back on stage too?
I am. I cannot wait. I have, studio stuff is in full effect. I'm mapping out the next 2 months because I need to have new shit to perform.
I'll be honest with you. As far as even
ASAP.
us getting back out, I mean, I know the money is probably going to look different.
Yeah.
Because the venues are going to have to be either more spaced out or something like that. But I had PTSD. Like, she's like, let's do a show in Jersey. Jersey wide open. Let's do a show here. And I'm like, last time we did a live show, I caught COVID. So
yikes.
In October, that's where I'm going to Mexico, and we did a live show there. Like, I was in Mexico for work.
Well, sis, we was all closed in October.
Well, Mexico was not closed in October.
Well, it should have been because you caught COVID.
Most of us are vaxxed and relaxed at this point. It might be time.
Facts, and facts. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm still just waiting because, I mean, we know that New York is about to open up.
New York is opening up, they said fully by July 1st.
By July, right in time for
But
the 4th of July.
100%, that means like...
And they're saying back to, and all of the articles say back to normal in quotation
They said
marks.
Broadway opening up too.
Oh.
But Broadway is saying that they're probably going to wait till September. Because, they got to rehearse and stuff. But they got to learn the 5, 6, 7, 8. But,
Not the snap, bitch. And you just said, and I didn't even know, just so y'all know, I know a lot of y'all that like are in outside, like Atlanta. We have not really had it here. Like you even said today we can drink at bars now.
At the bar. I hadn't even
sit and
realized.
actually
I
engage with
realized
the bartender now?
You can sit.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
And I miss that. I'm not gonna lie. Every
I do
time I
too.
did travel, whether it be Florida, whether it be Atlanta,
Atlanta.
I wanted to sit at the bar because I enjoy. I bartended for 7 years, so I enjoy engaging. I mean, shit. Even when we went out, you saw I was talking to the bartender like.
You talk to everybody, sis. You the candy lady.
Okay, I do.
You the candy lady.
Don't do. This what we doing?
You set yourself
How much you got the bags of pig
That's
feet
what I'm
for?
saying, right? You said what now?
How much the bags of pig feet?
Don't. We're not gonna do that. Actually, they was only $1.50.
Oh my God.
So I made
That's
sure I had my 2 quarters.
disgusting.
She could just tuck them in
Are
between.
there bones in the pig feet?
Yeah, you just eat the meat around it.
That's nasty.
And it looked like a pig foot. It's so good though.
So
And it's
anyway,
vinegary.
July 1st.
Oh, okay. So July 1st. And then actually also for y'all that don't know, who aren't stuck in the hellhole that is New York, we've also had, like we just said, a midnight curfew. So they're lifting that on May 17th. So
Ooh, the city that never sleeps is back.
Except that all the
God.
clubs are completely quiet and closed and dead because they didn't get any of the
I
relief
was
that
about
they
to
needed
say
for the last 12 months.
it is looking sad because
looking
there's a
bleak.
lot of stuff that are like
That's not
closed
gonna come back.
that are
Yeah.
just not coming back. And it's funny because everyone is so ready to be open that my homegirl called me. It was like 11 o'clock at night. I literally hung up on her because she called me and was like, girl, before the hotels get up, can we go ahead and book this hotel? Like, we're going to Rolling Loud. It's starting. It's in July. And I said, where is it at? She said, Miami. I hung up. I said, girl, if you don't get the fuck off my phone with this bullshit, I am not going to Rolling Loud, Miami. First off, people die there. And it's oftentimes the artist. And I just know.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, it's in Miami. Like last time, how many rappers got shot?
Scream Man.
Scream Man, can you look up how many rappers got shot last year at Rolling Loud? And it just also like Miami is real quick to ensue curfew if shit gets out of hand. I just don't want to do
it's
Miami. But
Stuff
also
be
I don't
getting
know if
out of
I want to
hand.
do a festival. Would y'all be down to go to?
Not in Miami. 5 rappers were shot.
See, bro, the fact that is Googleable.
Googleable.
But I don't know if that was Miami though. Was that Miami?
Rolls like New
Loud.
York.
Oh, this is This is the New York Rolling Loud.
Shade.
Well, no, we're
shade. Oh no.
Whoops. Not going there either. Screaming, can you pull up though?
Damn.
Look,
Pop Smoke, Casanova.
We're scheduled to perform.
3 days before their appearance at Queen City Field.
Oh yeah, that was a lot. But Screaming, can you pull up the artists that are performing at Rolling Loud? Because I was actually, I looked at the. Can you just look at the lineup?
I looked at the lineup and I was
everybody.
like, I'm not going outside for any of those people.
No.
I mean, I've seen all of the headliners already a couple different times. So I'm good. I don't. A$AP Rocky did Rolling Loud in LA 2 years ago. He headlined.
The other headliners are Travis Scott and Post Malone. I feel like someone is big.
With special guest Bobby Shmurda. I'm definitely not going.
Why? You don't see Meg Thee Stallion on there though?
I see Meg, I see City Girls, I see all that. But also it's people on there that I don't know.
Rod Wave, Lil TJ, Jack Harlow, Don Toliver, literally every artist that you, Roddy Ricch, which I want to see.
Flo Milli, okay.
I'm here for Rico Nasty and Mulatto.
What day is that?
St. John, Sunday.
Ooh, okay. St. John. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's actually Wale. Like, there's
Rose
some
too.
really good artists
Mulatto?
Wait,
you gotta chill out. This is the Mulatto Stan account.
That's because y'all both mulatto.
It's the Mulatto Stan account.
We're not gonna do that.
No, we like her music.
We're not gonna do that.
We like her music.
She did change her name to Big Lotto, so
it's
she's
not
Big
that on the
Lotto.
flyer.
No, it definitely says
is it
Mulatto.
still Moo?
It's still
It says
Moo.
Mulatto.
Still giving Moo.
it's giving Moo. Oh,
That big.
Oh, look at that. Meg Thee Stallion's boyfriend is performing.
who?
Isn't his name
Partisan.
Oh,
Yes, Partisan Fontaine.
Ooh, maybe they gon' and they doing it same day. I need something together with them. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna lie.
No, the lineup looks great.
It looks fine.
I'm not interested in risking my life for this.
Me neither,
lineup
I'm not
in
gonna lie.
Miami. I just
also,
don't. Miami is they have not been closed at all. Miami has been open. I went to Miami for my birthday and I was like, ooh, everybody has cooties, get away from me.
Everyone's licking everybody's mouth.
It's no one's wearing a mask, and it was
so my
know.
problem when I went to Miami, and I think we even talked about what it looked like spring break. South Beach, and I used to live in Miami. Completely different city now.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's just uncomfortable because even the servers like just look at you because there's so many people dining and dashing. It's just it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. And I mean, you also have to realize too, we all just went a year where a lot of people did not make the money that they were, but they do still want to experience these things. They still want to go to Miami. Yeah. So they're shacking up. They go into restaurants they can't afford.
People buying one-way tickets and then starting GoFundMes to get the flight back.
Okay,
it's embarrassing.
The girl did do that for All-Star. Did you miss that?
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't talk about that, did we? She did do that.
She went to All-Star weekend and she started a GoFundMe to get her return flight home. And it was like, what?
Some of y'all should have been candy ladies.
Don't so this is what we
Some
gonna
of
do.
y'all
We gonna do this the whole time.
Get your coins up.
The whole time.
It just makes
Get
me
your
sad.
coins up.
It just makes me sad.
I cannot. I do I guess outside of going outside.
I can't wait to go outside. I do miss concerts though.
Yeah.
I do miss concerts. I went to a wedding in DR last week, which was really beautiful, but I realized like even events like that now have downscaled, and it's a lot less people, and it's a lot. And I'm a little. I've realized I'm a little socially awkward. Like I'm awkward in those spaces.
Everybody is awkward in those spaces
like,
now.
It's like you see people that you know and you want to hug them, but you haven't seen them.
You
in a
don't
long
know if you
time,
can
so
hug
I don't
them.
know if
I ask, are you hugging?
Are you
hugging? My arms. Are you hugging? Because sometimes people are like,
you gotta put your arms back in.
Right. Sometimes people are
Like,
hugging, but
they're not
also
hugging.
I think we're all a little bit socially awkward now. I can't make eye contact with nobody when I speak.
I'm the
I'll
same
be like,
way. With people that I haven't seen in a long time, even just people that I've known a long time. It's like if I haven't seen you in a long time, it's like I don't know if I know myself anymore, so I don't know if I know you or if you know me
Right.
anymore. I'm freaking out.
I saw somebody last night. I said, "How's your break?" He said, "What?" I said, "How's your break been?" He was like, "What break?" I was like, "The break." I'm calling it a break.
Do y'all believe that
It could have
we'll
been a
go
work
back to
break. It could have been a psychotic break.
It's been
it could
a
have been
work.
any of the
the world went on break. Do y'all think that we will get back to normal though? At all? Like what?
Absolutely.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, that's
I do think
optimistic.
that. I do think that. I think that people will
You're so
you'll
positive.
still see people scattered throughout crowds with a mask on. Like at the end of this year, at the beginning of next year, people will still be wearing masks out. But the vast majority of us, we ready to, like, I think this summer a new STD is going to be invented. People are
Not
going to...
invented.
I don't want you to say that. I don't want you to say that in such a jovial manner.
I'm not saying... I didn't say at my house. okay? Clean cooch on this couch.
I was about to say, bitch invented though.
But I feel like
who's creating it?
Somebody in Florida, probably.
Sorry.
Sorry. Whoops. But I do think
I be feeling bad seeing shady shit about Florida. I'm like, damn, Florida's really
y'all gotta leave. I mean,
every time we say something bad about Florida, you gotta take a shot.
You know she gonna be drunk.
We not gonna do that. Y'all can't be talking about my hometown
sip your wine. Sip your wine.
I mean, I will.
Yeah,
I will.
sip your
I guess
wine.
I'll sit over here and sip it.
But yeah, I think that for me, leaving my house now, I have anxiety because I don't know what to wear. Right?
Same.
I
don't
changed
want to
5 times. Today.
Right, but I don't want to have on too much clothes and be hot, and I don't want to have on too little clothes and be cold.
That's a New York problem.
right.
No
But
one
I'm
else has that.
No, LA definitely has that problem, except that we were in
nighttime.
cars. When I lived in LA, it was just different. You had every outfit in your car.
Yeah.
So you would pull up somewhere, you would have some transitional piece that you could throw on later if it got too cold. You could take something off if it got too hot.
Right.
But in New York, it's just impossible because once you're outside, you're outside. You can't really
And
do
you
anything
walk
about
in.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
And bitch, now you got to stop at H&M and get a flannel.
Right. Right.
That's what New York is
Right.
giving. I guess I want to get in. If we on New York, let's talk about New York people. And I guess what would they be called to you? Your your family from another something. Yandy and Mendeeces.
Yikes.
Because you were on Love and Hip Hop too. I don't know. What do you guys call each other? Like the Love and Hip Hoppers? Like do y'all have like a name? Like, because they all just did like a combined Love
I
and
would
Hip Hop.
say just like fellow reality stars. Like we just fellow reality stars. That's how I would put it.
former colleagues.
former
I mean, sure. I don't know everybody on the franchise, like on the whole, in the other cities. Yandy, I know, but Yandy, I know just from being from New York. But I don't really know a lot of the other people.
Right. I wanted to pull up just so that y'all can hear what we're talking about. But basically, Mendeeces and Yandy are on, what show is this? Couples Therapy, I believe?
This is a Love and Hip Hop family something or other. It's like a spinoff of some other because it's combined.
It's Couples
isn't it?
Therapy. No, because they also have Delicious and Santana on there and a mix of people.
So this is another
Couples Retreat.
Couples Retreat.
There
That's
we
what I'm
go.
saying. It's like a
'Cause look,
different.
But they have Michael Blackson on it with his.
Okay,
woman.
so this is
It's
another
It's a
Mona
spinoff.
Scott.
It's a spinoff.
It might be Mona Scott. Yeah,
I mean,
a spinoff.
it's giving Mona Scott.
it's giving Mona Scott. So let me go to the Instagram because basically this is what was said. Here we go. Oh shit! Wait,
Oh.
that is not it. Look at me. Apparently, I'm still listening to
ready to
Khaled.
turn up. He was ready to turn.
I'm still listening to
up.
Khaled. Here we go, guys. So this is what Mendeeces had to say. He paused. She was crying. It's gonna make me cry. You should have lied. You just should have lied. I mean, we all know what Yandy went through while he was in prison. Not only like raising their sons, but also like she was fighting for the rights in the prison. Like when during COVID, she was protesting. She did a lot. She held him down. And at this point, I get it. We don't want our partners to lie to us, but in this very moment, if you don't know what you would have done being if the roles were reversed, Mendeeces, you should have just been like, yeah, I would have rolled for you too. Because, I mean, she went through a lot with that. I don't know.
He couldn't even hypothetically
He didn't even.
stay with her.
He didn't even pause for like 2 seconds. I was waiting at least for a little bit of reluctance, like.
Yeah, because I think the editing made him pause that much, but I think he was just
I
like,
think he dead ass just answered immediately. Like, I don't know if I could have done the same. But to be honest, I mean, we talk about this a lot. A lot of men are not built to withstand a lot of the same sort of circumstances.
They're not
I think
built
in
like us.
relationships that women do.
Nope.
And I mean, it's not to take anything away from men or to put Yandy on a pedestal, because I mean, we say women that tolerate shit all the time that they shouldn't tolerate. So it's not.
Can I ask both of y'all, if you were dating someone, I mean, you're in a relationship right now, Reezy, yours is complicated over there.
He's dead to us. May he rest in peace.
Oh
man.
Oh wait, that's how you feel? She said, this is that's what you feel about your book?
I'm sorry to that man.
Well, let me ask both of y'all with who you're dealing with, or maybe someone that you've maybe had, as far as this type of relationship, would you hold them down if they had to do a bid? Is that something that y'all are fit for? Or
No.
No?
I'm not a ride or die.
I'm not either.
I don't need to ride with you. I'm not dying for you. 4 years? You know where I could go in 4 years? You know how much sex I could have in 4 years?
Valid.
Do you know how many countries I could visit in that time?
Right.
Get out of my face.
I also, well, I mean, he is. He's
Technically, he's in jail.
Literally, get out of my
in
face.
your face.
Like, I show up to court in like a cute fit with a hat to the side, but I'm not.
Not the hat.
Oh, yeah, and maybe I'll come to jail one time so we can sit behind that glass, but I'm not pick up the phone like, hello.
Wait, you just want to experience the glass conversation?
I'll accept the charges.
Yes. No, not that. I mean, like, go to the prison and be behind that glass window, and you pick up the phone. And you're like, "How you doing? You look good. You like my cat eye?" But I'm not.
And you
waiting.
only doing that once?
One time. I'm not taking 2 Ubers to prison.
You can't even really get. Don't you have to take a bus to?
I'm not taking a bus to jail for no man. I'm not built to suffer. That's not why
agree.
my
I
God
think it
put me
depends.
here.
I think it really depends.
Oh,
right?
it depends. I love Bridget coming in
It
with some other
depends.
things.
It
Yes,
depends. They're married with children.
But
they
are
have
they
a
married?
family unit.
Oh, wait.
I thought they were married.
I don't know. The comments were saying that they're not married.
Oh,
dear.
Scream Man, can you look that up if there is a marriage certificate on
man,
file?
this is about to. This is about to completely deflate my whole argument. If they're not married,
I mean, maybe they are.
I'm
It
just
says
thinking-
married.
I'm just thinking if there is a.
His real name is Mendeeces.
The real name. Oh, you thought it was a stage name?
I would leave him for the name alone.
All right,
honestly.
so
No, they
they're-
had a wedding ceremony in 2015.
Yeah, but it revealed that they were not married.
Oh,
they were
not
married.
legally. No, it says not legally.
Not
married.
legally in 2015, but I'm sure since then they're married.
He was in jail. Can you legally get married?
It's a chapel in
There
in
is
the
a
jail,
chapel in
sis.
there.
I feel like you can get married in jail. They didn't sign a marriage license.
But also that's not how I want to get married. That's not how I want to
I
live my
See,
life.
they're not legally married.
All right. Well, they intended to be. Either way.
No. She intended to be.
Well, no, they said that they didn't do it because they didn't want their moms to collect any to get into a money thing and with the kids and all. I understand that because I have friends that do that too. It's just not business marriage is a business transaction.
Marriage is a
say that all
business
the time.
transaction. Well,
so
it's crazy too because there was a thing circulating where a woman went viral saying that because the conversation was that marriage is nothing but a piece of paper, but it is actually more of like it's a business.
Oh yeah,
it's you're
people. I know
economically bound.
I know
to this
people
person.
that will not legally get married because of credit reasons, because of debt reasons. One person has a bunch of debt and the other person doesn't. One person has immaculate credit and the other doesn't. So I mean, it's just I think it just depends on it's a case by case. I think in this situation in particular, they have three kids. So it's like
have 3 kids, and he
they
said,
were trying to-
"I
and he
said, I don't know."
they were trying to like
I'm just
figure it
trying to
out.
be honest. How about you lie to me? How about that?
Please, because
How
you
about
don't you done did it
pretend?
before.
Like me enough to lie to me right now.
I mean, I would
TV.
have appreciated the lie for the television moment.
Right.
I would have appreciated that.
Right.
But I do think, I mean, when he came to follow up, what he said made sense, which is you don't know what you'll do in that situation until you're there, which is understandable.
No.
But wait,
No.
actually,
You don't know what you do. I don't know what I would do. I say no now, like, no, I'm not going to jail. But who's to say 5 years down the line, I'm married, you know what I mean? We have
You
our
know what?
lives intertwined.
But
like,
wait, we
that's
got a
lot.
whole bunch of men that listen to the pod. And what we just said, I want to reiterate then and ask y'all, y'all is okay with your partners lying to you then?
I'm not. I would have liked it for the TV moment.
On TV, on a video that people can replay
You're talking
over
to
and
a
over
girl
again?
who got dumped on TV. I would have appreciated that conversation.
But it's 'cause you was
happening
honest about
off
cheating.
screen. Yeah, but the cheating didn't even take place during that time. The cheating was 4 years old, and we only talked about it on the show to add to fan a little bit of drama. It was old shit. It wasn't no new shit.
But
when he dumped
that's what
me,
because it was embarrassing, which is what essentially Mendeeces.
Correct. Which is why I say I would appreciate the lie in the moment. They could have had that conversation another way, another time. I got dumped on national TV. That shit was awful, and he was dead ass.
Right.
And I had to turn around and be like, "Yo, you
didn't scream, cut the cameras off.
You didn't want to be like, no, I'm not doing this right now. Get up and leave. You really wanted to collect your check in this moment like this with me?
That is something that we talk about though. Like it doesn't even really have to do with the lie, the deceit, all of that. It has to do with
don't make
you
look
embarrass
stupid.
me.
Right. You embarrass me. My pastor watches this show. My mama watches this show. You know
Our
what I mean?
kids are watching this, and you just said if their mom went to jail, you don't know if you would thug it out. What?
Right.
You know
But
what?
also,
Actually, go ahead.
I was
Go
going to
ahead,
say
girl.
also, we don't know when they recorded this, but it's out now and everyone's talking about it. So she feels all of these feelings
Again.
now all over again. You could have just lied, you jackass.
The other part is too, and I have to say this, and I know everyone's gonna be like, this is so hypocritical. Y'all are crazy. But having been on the show, there's more to this conversation that was cut out and edited.
Sure.
Oh, of course.
So I'm sure there was probably more clarity and context provided between them that was filmed that didn't air because that's just the nature of the beast. And we might be missing a couple.
I do want to say
moments here.
Mendeeces did respond on his Instagram and said, FYI, I never said I wouldn't have held Yandy down. I felt like I didn't want to say what everyone wanted me to say because it sounds good and salacious. What I meant was, you don't know what you'll do until you are in that situation and they become your circumstances and you have to figure it out. I believe actions speak louder than words and love conquers all. If anybody knows me, they know I love my family. I will also say he misspelled a lot of those words, but I did good, right? I omitted what he meant to say.
He says, love conquer all, and if anybody knows me, you know I love my families. Family with a Z. I think this is what I think.
So we misspelled words, but still managed to find salacious.
Bitch, that is a big word.
I need somebody to make it make sense.
How did he know salacious was really like...
He was like, Alexa, give me another word for dramatic. Messy and dramatic.
Wait, he asked Alexa? Alexa does that? Alexa gives you synonyms, bitch?
Oh, yes, she does.
I did not know that.
I'd be like, Alexa, what's another word for good?
Bitch, come on.
I'd be like, Alexa, what's an antonym for ugly? Like, that's what...
No,
Yes.
I did not know she did all that. I'd just be like, Alexa, what's the temperature outside, bitch?
I asked the day,
As
the
if I-
time, the temperature.
And synonyms.
And synonyms.
no.
Or I'd be like, Alexa, what year was Angela Bassett born?
Wow.
Can I also say, I
don't get down with
apologize
Alexa
to anyone
like
that's
that.
watching, that's listening
But
to us.
you see how I raised
we
my voice?
activating all day Alexas, bitch.
Alexa!
You gotta pause because the bitch don't be listening when you ask her questions too quick either. You gotta make sure the little
be
blue
like,
light
"Sorry."
circles before you ask the question.
She's like, sorry, I didn't catch that.
No, see, Siri is a cunt for me. Siri has always been a cunt for me, so I just never bothered with Alexa.
well, I
would be on my phone like, Siri, what time is it? BK, it's late. Excuse me.
oh, that's how
Excuse
she
me, bitch.
responds.
Yes, that's how she responds.
Oh, yes, Siri,
to me.
that's the upgrade?
I was like, oh, it's
You
late.
upgraded.
She said it's late. You didn't even get a time.
Ma'am.
Not even military.
So we giving blanket statements now, bitch? That's how we feel?
It's late.
It's late.
Bitch, it's time to go to bed.
BK,
Siri be
it's late.
crossing her arms. It's late.
Well, while we're speaking about liars, I did want to bring up. I wanted to bring up.
Speaking of liars.
the person who fathers someone by the name True. I'm just saying. What irony? Do you think Chloe knew she was really with a full liar and that's why she named the baby
She
True?
knew she was with a liar because he left his baby mama to be with her.
Oh.
And then she gave birth. And I think he might have cheated on her while she was pregnant.
You lose them how you get them,
Right,
baby girl.
but then she gave birth and was like, I'm gonna name my baby True. And people were roasting her on the internet. Because it was like, the truth is, babe, that's not your man.
Like, Chloe, you know what? We don't care about your white tears, but basically what happened this week was she was embarrassed once again. A woman alleges she and Tristian Thompson were recently involved and apologized for disclosing this personal information on fucking No Jumper with Adam 22. She then made a whole TikTok and continued on. And then this led to more women coming forward.
Who are these three women at the bottom of the screen?
They was all just girls talking about, I guess, people they slept with when they went on No Jumper.
Oh, okay.
And so basically, Chloe decided to write this woman on Instagram. And she did ask if this woman could keep the conversation in confidence. Is confidence and confidential, those like could be used the same, right? In confidence?
Yes, in confidence.
In confidential.
Something in confidence and you want something to remain confidential.
Boom. Yes. So yeah, I was just making sure I wasn't gonna sound stupid. But anyway, she screenshotted this. And then this led to another woman coming out and going in like, oh no, sis, Chloe, ma'am, you are DMing the wrong girl. She said, at Khloe Kardashian, I think you're messaging the wrong person. Come here, wife? Sis. Oh, bitch, yes. Oh. She said, come here, sis. We got lots to talk about. Remember you said True needs more siblings? Well, she got 2 and maybe 1 on the way. I got the tea. Pooh. Oh. When that's I tell you.
Embarrassing.
With a Z.
With a Z.
Look, Bridget, your jaw just.
Because I'm from a generation where you have to be able to fight to say things like this. You have to be able to fight. Well, you just have to. Because we didn't have social media, so you couldn't say this.
I will say,
you couldn't say this to someone without getting punched in the face. And I always say, you can tell by the way a person carries on.
Listen.
And how they speak that they've never really been punched in the face. These girls have never been punched in the face.
On Jocelyn's Cabaret, this one bitch got her ass beat 3 times.
Was it double homicide?
No, yeah, well that show.
That girl.
But she also came back and said, I could take an ass whooping. She got her ass whooped 3 times.
On the show?
You
this
said
what they playing on Zeus? God damn. But I also don't think Chloe's new face can take a punch to the face.
Oh my God.
Let's talk about it. Come on. That skin is new. It's tight. Your nose is fresh.
It's fresh.
Okay.
You're right. She ain't going to be throwing no hands.
You can even text me on Snap. Let's put this behind us like grown women. Do y'all not read? Do y'all not know the difference between woman and women?
No, they don't. They don't. I mean, I
would want to punch her just for that.
You know what? Let me ask y'all, because I mean, Chloe
like,
clearly.
That grammar makes me itch.
Chloe
right.
is a millionaire writing this. She also has to know that her man is a cheater. Like,
he is a young Jamaican basketball
Wait, is he
player.
Jamaican?
I believe he's Jamaican.
Oh no!
Wait.
Oh
no! Wait! 1 moment, Scream Man, can you please look up and see if Tristian Thompson is in fact Jamaican, please? Wait. I need to know.
He might be Canadian, but it's given Jamaican-Canadian.
Wait,
His parents are of Jamaican descent.
Wait.
Chloe, first of all, white women. If you gonna bang a Jamaican, a Haitian, a Trinidadian, anybody Caribbean, the dick is gonna be cute and they might could cheat on you. But also, if he cheated on you to get here, sis, it's in his blood.
Oh, no.
He's Jamaican.
This literally...
And he's a professional basketball player.
But this literally, and I said it, and I ain't gonna hold you. So I'm so glad you're here because I tried to bring this up one time, but Bridget don't be wanting to hear it because her man is Jamaican and I love him. He's a great guy.
My man's not.
So is my daddy.
My man is not going to cheat.
But so is my daddy. My daddy's Jamaican.
I love this.
And so is my uncle. And so is half of my family. And guess what? They all cheated.
Hoes.
They hoes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh baby,
Damn.
hoes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I told you, was it you that was here when I said that Jennifer 1, Jennifer 2, Jennifer 3? Like we grew up knowing, like we had to not bring up the other person, and then we used to forget, like, can you bake us cookies like last time? And it wasn't that girl, it was another girl. And then we would start arguments without knowing. And
yeah,
my dad is
can't trust the kid. First of all, it's not my job to remember all of your people's names.
No,
and
it's not.
Who could bake cookies?
He would have had to pay me. You gonna have to pay me.
Yeah.
Sir.
Well,
I need money for the candy lady,
daddy.
Give me some queens.
I mean, he did. I'm not gonna lie. That's how he decided he was a good father, because he got us name brand shoes, and that made up for everything. But
I mean, that would have made up. That would have made up for a lot of things as a kid.
I mean, as a kid, and now I'm an adult. Like I didn't give a fuck about the feelers you brought me, nigga,
that part.
or them goddamn Reeboks that I don't wear no more. It didn't matter.
Dad.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the thing.
The thing is,
I am aware that there are non-traditional, non-monogamous type relationships. So I'm not sure if Chloe and Tristian have agreed to that. Or I assume not, because she's writing the side chicks. But I wonder if she's writing them to be like, sis, I knew about you, but don't embarrass me, bitch. I don't know. Like,
well then Chloe The same way
she needs to go on the red table talk.
That's what I was just thinking. We need them to come to the table.
At this point.
Both of them.
Both of them. It can't just be one.
No. But also it's like, sis, if this is what your relationship is, then say that. With the same energy that you were trying to find that photo that was unretouched, you keep the same energy and say my man is your man is my man. Like he's our man.
He's for the streets.
He's for the streets.
He's definitely for the streets.
He is for the streets. And I will say, we know when they are. And unfortunately, we be falling in love with some hoe ass niggas. And at some point, if this is who you love, because like Kerry Washington said, you can't help who you love, Derek. You can't. She said, I'm sorry. Say the lesson. You're not supposed to.
Live your dreams.
You gotta work together.
There was a part where she was like,
oh, I gotta keep my areolas in, bitch.
in the cargo pants. It was in a cargo pants.
in the cargo pants.
Bitch, have y'all watched that shit as an adult?
Yes.
She was not hitting ones, twos, or threes.
I'm like, who gave you this outfit, baby? You look like you about to repair a sink.
You can't help who you love.
But it was like Delia's.
It was Delia.
Delia's.
Why are we?
Delia's slumber.
And she got into Juilliard with the moves?
Bitch, she got, how?
Listen, that was...
She gave a lot of hopefuls to get into Juilliard.
With her Jenko
jeans on. Those were definitely... I'm gonna go home and watch the movie.
Anyways, I feel like you can't help who you love, and I think that this is one of those situations.
This goes back to everything that I have always said, which is women just don't want to look dumb. Just you're at this point it's embarrassing because you can find bitches that are quiet. If you really, you know what I'm saying? People who have arrangements like this, who have the kind of, he's just moving like he's broke. And that's what bothers me. That's what bothers me.
Don't bring that here.
That shit is rudimentary as fuck. You doing if we can't go to Bella Noche's.
Exactly.
Where can we go?
Because we have all this money. Tristan is also a multimillionaire. Let's be clear. You're dealing with two multimillionaires and you cannot find side bitches who don't want to embarrass you and your chick.
No,
you know what?
You
he might not be paying them.
It's not about
That's
that.
probably what it is.
But y'all
you
don't
these
have to pay them.
free hoes. You pay them to keep them the fuck quiet.
But y'all are missing it. Y'all are missing it. We live in a world, it's 2021, people just want to be famous. That's it. Some girls will bang somebody they don't like because they're like, this is going to get me on the shade room. This is going to get me, you know what I mean?
That's why people keep fucking Future.
Chloe's in my DMs. I'm sharing that. She's verified. Like, people are just like, that's it. He's not giving them money. He's dropping his dick off. They maybe, he's bringing some patties or something with some cocoa bread.
Not the patties with the cocoa bread. I mean, if you come with the patties without the cocoa bread, you're not really Jamaican.
He's Jamaican American though.
He's bringing saltfish and aki, and he leaving.
Do you know how expensive aki is? So I came back from Jamaica. That shit is $13
a pound
for a can.
A can?
Aki comes in a can when you go to the supermarket because it's actually a fruit in Jamaica, but it tastes like scrambled eggs. It's my favorite fucking breakfast. It's a fruit that tastes like scrambled eggs. Really weird, but it's like a...
It is weird.
It is weird, but it's so good.
It's tasty though.
Bitch, I came back because you got to buy the saltfish too. I was like, okay, I can get a little saltfish. But bitch, the aki was $13 for a can. I was like, let me just order it.
How many fluid ounces was the can?
I don't know how many fluid. Not fluid ounces, bitch.
How many ounces was the can?
But that shit was $13. And I was like, shit. No. You know what? Let me just order it.
But you know who has $13? Tristian Thompson.
He sure do.
So I don't understand why we can't. I mean, like I said, it's not, and it's. I'm not condoning. I'm not condoning this if this is a deceitful betrayal. But if they do have an arrangement and this is how he moving, you not sticking to the script, my guy. This is not how this shit goes. I know people in these arrangements. I know people with money in these kind of arrangements.
Bitch, I was in these arrangements. I was quiet, bitch.
You move a certain way.
You see this MacBook I'm playing on right now?
Yeah,
bitch was quiet.
Move the mic to the
rules
side. Of engagement. Like, this shit is so messy. No, it's screaming poverty, and if nothing else, emotional poverty.
Ooh.
It is emotional poverty.
Wow,
it's ridiculous.
But Chloe doesn't need him. She doesn't need him.
So here's the thing too, and we talked about this last week. I don't think any woman necessarily needs a man.
But there are plenty of women who feel like they do.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
And some do, but some feel like they do.
And I feel like that's this situation because she has always like from Lamar, then she got with a whole bunch of, let's not name out everyone else.
Remember the Lamar era?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think that she really enjoys being in a relationship. And you have to understand too, the things that she dealt with Lamar, I think she is a writer. We're not ride or dies, but I do believe that she is. And I feel like that's why it's like, okay, you put up with the coke binges from your last man and now you're dealing with cheating. Okay, like you really are gonna ride for the ups and downs of your man.
Hold on. Those are not the only options in dating a man.
Yeah, you're right. You are right.
Is coke or cheating? Where are the niggas that read books?
Okay, right.
Where's the library card dudes?
Like,
where's the guys that cook? Where's the guys that like?
And we don't need them to be perfect, but can I tolerate snoring? Can I tolerate
where's the dude
something
with
else? Like,
where's
why do I have to tolerate that?
Where's the guy with sleep apnea that has a good relationship with his mom? Right. It's coke or cheating. I'm gonna kill myself.
I mean, she also dealt with, French Montana, James Harden. Her track record of choosing men isn't.
But she be dating hoes.
But a lot of us we date niggas for the streets.
No, but she's specifically dating
think it's her
hoes.
type. This feels like her type.
No,
and
you know what it is? It's because she's tall and all the tall dudes is hoes. That's what
Don't do that because my man ain't a hoe. Don't do that.
She need to date somebody short.
He's a hoe for you.
He was a hoe before he met you.
Oh, he was. He be telling me about all the women.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Oh, you was a hoe. Oh, this is why we don't go out in Harlem. This is why we only go to the Lower East
Girl,
Side.
I have done the research. The taller the man, the sluttier he is.
I believe that, actually.
She got really? You believe that?
I believe
yes.
that. Mm-hmm.
Short dudes are faithful.
The Scream Man is kind of short and he's shaking his head. Not the Scream Man.
But are
cameraman.
you Jamaican?
He's not. So
wait, are you faithful? How tall are you? About 5'7"?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So 5'7" is faithful?
No, I'm saying okay. So you're saying you don't. So you do cheat.
Nah, I got a baby now, but.
He said, wait.
Go back.
I have a child now, and me and my child's mother are together, and we're
Oh, so yes. So you are. So you're reformed. You are reformed.
He said before that it was wow.
Before that, I was a hoe.
It's giving
He's
Brooklyn.
reformed.
It's giving Brooklyn
They
wow.
don't give women the title of reformed hoes. Drea said her wholeness was deleted and people laughed. How can a man come and say,
I say I'm reformed all the time. I'm a reformed foul bitch for sure.
you're a reformed foul bitch, but
I am
not a hoe?
reformed
You could be
foul
reformed,
bitch.
cis, or retired. You could be
But
a
when I hear
retired
foul
hoe.
bitch, I think of
I was a reformed
I think of
foul
a
bitch.
woman who would like Kia cars / tires.
Yep.
That's so that could be reformed. But
Sounds like a fun person to me.
Good time.
wait, y'all do that?
I've
keyed a
never
car.
done it, but
I
if
keyed a car.
if my best friend was like,
You've keyed a car?
Absolutely.
what kind of car
Wait,
was
you're
it?
saying that with confidence.
Wait,
I
what
keyed a
kind of car was it?
It wasn't. We had an altercation.
What kind of car was it?
Wait. The car and you had an altercation? Because
Well, yes,
you
clearly.
keyed the car.
Clearly, the car and I had an altercation. I won, but obviously.
Wait, what made you key a car, bro?
So it was an argument that escalated beyond anything that it needed to. Thankfully, that version of Bridget did not evolve and has evolved and did not escalate beyond the 20s.
Sis, what kind of car was it?
Right.
Oh, it was like a Volvo SUV or something. It was some SUV.
Volvo.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Volkswagen. Volvo?
No, it was a Volkswagen. It was a Volkswagen SUV.
The Volks.
I mean, you could key that. I was about to say,
like, yeah,
okay, you could key that.
Wow.
The key
Okay, I was
glides.
like, okay, I'm sorry.
The key glides right on those doors.
No, it doesn't.
Zoom, zoom.
The turtle wax was not getting that out. No. No, it was an altercation. It was a dark age. It was a dark age
Well,
for
at
me.
least you didn't burn the car or burn the house. You know.
No, I didn't do that.
I mean, it was close to at least a moment, though.
Took a door off the hinges once.
Wait, what did that?
Okay,
wait, the front
Incredible
door?
Hulk.
No, the bedroom door. Yeah.
You took the door off the hinges?
Yeah, we got into an argument and he locked me out and folded my pajamas and put them on the floor.
Well, at least he folded them, sis. It's giving gentleman vibes.
Not as giving gentleman.
Yeah, no.
He folded them.
He did. He
didn't
could
throw 'em
have
at
threw
you.
him, bitch.
I took that as a challenge. I was like, oh.
So you Bruce Bannered the door.
So
you ripped the door.
I was trying to be Dr. Banner. He didn't want Dr. Banner. He wanted the Hulk, so I turned into
Not
the
the
Hulk.
Hulk.
It was a long
Bridget,
time ago.
oh, these are stories.
Reformed.
sis.
Reformed.
Look at me and Mandy.
Right.
We're judging.
Reformed.
You did what?
I'm a reformed foul bitch.
Like,
reformed.
bitch, I'm over here like,
Listen, if I can take a door off
But
the
that's
hinges,
why I'm not a ride or die.
Listen,
you
look-
don't want me to ride for you because if it gets to the point where I might have to
We
die,
both
you gonna
die.
die first.
We
both die.
we gonna die.
We gonna die together. Like that's what it's gonna be.
This is toxic.
That's just.
Look, the men in the room are like, ooh, this is.
I said reformed. I have come a
Listen,
very long way.
so you
I
would
have
never
gone
do that
through
now?
No, never
Good.
do that now.
I hope not.
I would
Because
never
I'm your
do that
friend now,
now.
and I would talk you out of it.
That was
before
like
you
10
got
years
there.
ago.
What
But
about you, Reezy? You ever did anything crazy for a man or
To
when a man pissed you off?
No.
No, me neither.
I don't think so.
Fantastic.
I don't think I've ever like cared that much. though.
That part.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
I
cared that much.
I was in love. It was toxic. But I mean, neither here nor there. The only man that Chloe needs to
No,
see.
sis, it's there. It's neither
No, it's
here,
gone.
but it's there.
It's not here. It's there. It's there. It's not here. It's not here anymore.
Neither here, but deaf there.
Lots of prayer, lots of therapy.
Shout out to all the
and-
people listening in their Volvos right now.
not a shout out to the Volvo drivers.
Shout out to the Volvos, the Subarus,
And the Volkswagen.
and the Volkswagen Beetles.
Yeah. No, I want Chloe to see a therapist. I think that's the only man she should see for a while. That's the only man she should invest in
I
for a
think
while.
her therapist might need to be a lady, but also
No, I think it needs to be a man so that someone can give her an example in her face of what a man is supposed to do and be and say and handle her because she doesn't know where to set that bar.
Well, I think the whole family has a history of
They
choosing
do.
the bad. The
They
wrong
do.
man.
They do.
For the most part, the whole family is.
Except I'll say, and this is me
I
getting
mean,
into
do
my
they?
Kardashian bag. Yes, Scott was an alcoholic, but I think Scott really loved Kourtney, and Kourtney treated that man like shit.
I mean, we
As
don't.
she should.
Yeah,
I like Scott.
Yes, everybody likes Scott, but Scott was not the right dude for her. You
No.
see now she,
I
you
would
know,
agree.
She loving Travis
she's
Barker,
sucking,
bitch.
sucking thumbs and things. She's living her best mom life.
Not sucking thumbs,
She's
bitch.
sucking thumbs.
Wait, what's she
sings.
sucking?
You didn't see she was like deep throating his thumb, and he posted the video on her birthday or something. She's like,
Not a deep throat of the thumb. The thumb don't go that deep.
Your thumb is your thumb.
I was about to say,
like, you're not. That's not a deep throat
You got
moment.
it.
the
You
thumb
gotta-
ain't touching the tonsils.
maybe
sis.
a glottal.
well, you know,
maybe.
the Kardashians are famously small people, so minus Chloe. But Chloe, sis, get you a little 5'8", 5'7" dude. I believe in you. Cause you know she's like 6'2".
She need to be somebody's Kamora Lee. You're right.
She got
You're right. You're right. She need to. Yeah.
Well, should we stay on the same family?
Might as well.
Oh yeah.
You know, so all right, y'all. We're not politicking this out just yet. So we don't give a fuck that Caitlyn Jenner is running for governor of California. That's not what we're about
We
to
do.
talk
We do
about.
actually give a fuck. We don't want her to be governor.
She's gonna lose.
I mean,
I don't know anybody that wants her to be
Arnold
governor.
Schwarzenegger was
I
fucking
didn't-
governor. I think it's a celebrity.
I
type
think
of-
Gavin Newsom has done a stupendous job as
yeah?
governor. Yeah, I rocked with him when I moved back from LA to New York last year, and he's still governor. He did a great job at really combating the administration's negligence during COVID. So
Okay.
I was
Oh
impressed.
yeah, because I ain't gonna hold you. LA, bitch, locked down.
LA was closed.
I went to LA, bitch. Roscoe's
No
is not
brunch.
this, bitch. Roscoe's being delivered
You know how
to you is
sad and
nasty.
depressing LA is with no
soggy
brunch?
waffles.
When I tell you them waffles don't make a car ride, I don't know why. Like it was disgusting. I was like, oh, we can't do Roscoe's right now.
No.
It was just the worst.
Roscoe's is giving hangover meal only. And
Roscoe's
tourists.
was giving, and then you know what? So I ate it like brunch time, daytime. Y'all know because I went to LA too. I was traveling during the panorama, but I went there. Even they greens. I said, "Oh, these are West Coast greens."
what
my
was it?
god, it was
a super.
It tastes like
green. West
it
Coast
tasted
green.
like kale. It just wasn't giving collard greens.
Not kale.
And I was,
You went to LA looking for collards?
I don't know. Well, they serve it on like the Obama special. I think you get two sides
Yeah,
with your
the Obama special
Yeah,
is
but
the one.
the Obamas,
It is.
the Obamas are not from California.
No,
You
well, they
know the
from
greens is
Chicago,
not
but
gonna
I
be
don't know
the
if
same way.
Chicago people know how to cook collard greens either because that's not really the South either. But the collards were not giving collards, and I was like,
The collards were giving
The collards
beige
from
people
the
cooked them.
the collards from Harold are a vibe.
bitch,
You
it wasn't
bugging
even
out.
giving callaloo. It was, bitch, it was just like, this is not it. We're not doing it.
Oh no.
Anyways, back to Caitlyn Jenner. And
Yeah, she's getting some backlash.
also, can I tell y'all?
Good.
So Bridget and I want to give y'all a little backstory on the pre-pro that happens. What see the thing
shit.
is, we do like a whole shared thing where we know the topics we're gonna come in and talk about. And bitch, when Bridget put this on the notes, I responded like, "Bitch, you sure? Are you trying to get canceled?" And she said, Why not?
I don't think this is a cancelable thing.
I mean, people are not going to be happy with this conversation, but I think it's important to have.
Well, people not happy with her, so let's
really
have
not
a
happy with her.
conversation.
Okay, so Caitlyn Jenner, y'all, was stopped by Pops the other day. Is that what y'all call it? Paparazzi?
Paps?
Not Paps. That's like Pap smear.
No,
Pops.
it's definitely Paps. No one calls it Pops. No one's talking about
But it's Pops, like the cereal.
I'm being harassed by the paparazzi. The Pops.
But it's paparazzi, not paparazzi.
But they call it Paps.
I call it Paps, Pap smears. But let's go. Anyway, so it happened in LA. Jenner was stopped by TMZ, and they had, I guess, a question regarding fairness. And the question regarded transgender girls competing in girls' sports in school. And Caitlyn responded pretty much regarding fairness. Her response was, that's why I oppose biological boys who are trans competing in girls' sports in school. It just isn't fair, and we have to protect girls' sports in our schools. Now, I do like first off, don't be quiet now, bitch. You chose this goddamn topic. Don't make me motherfucking just give. You know what? I'm gonna pass the mic. Go ahead and share your thoughts on this because it just got quiet, and I was like, bro.
I was waiting on you to finish.
I introed, bitch.
The intro was long as
I did the segu.
Sis, land the plane.
Okay, right. Bitch, it was the segu. I had to give the backstory. Go ahead.
Segu, shut up.
The segu. First of all, Caitlyn has segued into her true identity, but prior to that segu,
sis was on the Wheaties box.
Prior to a decorated Olympian,
decathlon. That's all the sports.
So Caitlyn is this is a topic that is near and dear to her, clearly. But she also understands, and this is not a matter of opinion. This is science, and we know Mandii hates science.
But I do get I get it.
This is science. Biologically, the anatomy, the anatomical differences between boys and girls is still very different. And so in sports where things are competitive, there are going to be some advantages and disadvantages that present themselves. I actually applaud Caitlyn Jenner for saying that we need to protect.
I'm not clapping for anything Kardashian or Jenner. Ever.
I'm applauding because this is a very unpopular opinion, and I've watched the Twitter feed all weekend long, and people are equally supportive as they are horrified that she would say this because it's not supportive of trans rights, which to me are not.
I don't think this is a right.
I don't think this is, and I could be wrong. I could be insensitive.
I don't think that you're being insensitive.
I respect the fact that for schools especially, I think everyone has a right to be who they are. I think that's 100%. Very important. I also think, full stop, separate point, I also think that sports competition, the qualifications of sports have been gender divided to create and also maintain a level of equality between the genders. It's not to exclude transgender, but I do think that there should be trans sports. I think that trans sports should be a completely new introduced program in every school.
Okay. Special games.
We have Special Olympics. Why can't we have Trans Olympics? Why can't we have trans sports?
I don't know if you
I don't know.
I'm not comparing it as a disability. I'm saying I know that's where you were trying to go.
It's not me.
I'm not comparing it.
Look at Parks' face. We're trying to tiptoe.
Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not comparing it as a disability.
You're not.
I'm not. I'm really trying to honor the fact that trans people have a right to have sports the same way that everyone else has a right to have sports. They should be able to compete. But I think to eliminate this argument about transgender boys and girls competing in sports and if the whole conversation is about inclusion, then in my opinion, the only way to properly include is to create more space and more lanes of equality for people to compete and participate.
I don't know.
That's my opinion.
And I'll say that. So when I was in school, I mean, I played sports from elementary all the way up through high school.
What sports do people want to know?
First of all,
She
people wanna know.
I play volleyball.
So
she said.
okay, let me run it down. So I played basketball from 5th grade to 11th grade.
Okay.
And I did AAU, intramurals, JV, and varsity. I played basketball.
Varsity.
I played
Okay.
basketball like pretty much my whole grade school career. In college, I went to a D3 school. I played volleyball, libero. Back row, clearly, I wasn't spiking shit. But I've been playing sports. Also, when I was in middle school, 7th grade year, all sports award. I did soccer, hated it. I was the goalie. And I also ran track and field. I did shot put, I did the 4x1, and I did the 200. I say all of that to say.
I could see you doing shot put.
Shad.
Of all the sports.
She said no discus?
You
She said you wasn't throwing no discus.
no long jump. No, I know my legs are a little short, but no long jump. Okay, sis.
No hurdles? No hurdles.
No hurdles? Not a
you
single...
know, bitch, I did not do the hurdles. Bitch.
No pole vault?
I fucking hate both of y'all.
I mean, shot put, I can see you got a strong shoulder.
Yeah.
First off, look at those shoulders.
It's the
over
back
there.
muscle. I ran track.
I was gonna say
I was-
she gives me track.
You
vibes.
give me track
I was
vibes, but look at your arms. Your arms give me shot put.
Okay, no, they don't.
No, they don't.
no, they don't.
They give me
not
cheat
American
track.
Not
okay?
American shot put. I
Wait,
ran track.
there's another.
I don't know. I feel like
She
in
said
Russia they do different shot put. They throw in cannons or something. I ran track and I was like the fastest person in my middle school, the fastest girl in my middle school. And I remember thinking, I'm faster than all the boys. I'm faster than everybody in this building.
But no, that's the thing.
fire.
When they did the times.
No, but then I raced this boy. And I was like, he white, I got this.
Wait, you lost to a white man?
Fully was like, he white, I got this. And raced this white boy, and he beat me. And I was like, I almost retired that day.
The audacity of caucasity.
Wait,
The audacity of the caucasity of the speed in his thighs.
Wait, a white boy really beat you?
In like a New Balance. But all that to say that what
Shout out to New Balance. They make a good running shoe. We never played New Balance.
No. But all that to say that it doesn't matter how athletic a woman is.
Right.
A man or a boy who's the same age biologically
Science
is going to be faster than her.
Yeah.
If they're also an athlete.
And I mean, that's where I do actually, and I don't agree with Caitlyn Jenner on much things. I don't like that she's speaking for trans, especially as a recent trans, is also still identifying as lesbian because she still dates girls. It's like there's just a clusterfuck there.
It's messy.
But in this conversation, I do have to agree, only as someone, like you said, she played sports as Bruce, but Bruce was someone where this was near and dear to his heart.
Actively competed.
Yes. And so when I think of it, it's just like, oh yeah, like there's just things that men are able to do that women are just not able to do biologically. And then I brought
It's not even so much about not being able to. It's just not an equal playing field.
But
and
now-
I mean, we saw that in Joanna Man.
Oh, right.
I cannot.
Joanna Man?
But Joanna Man was dunking, and that's how they knew Joanna Man wasn't a girl, because
Joanna Man's name was Joanna Man.
There are plenty of women.
Also, that movie would not get made in 2021.
No, and you know what's crazy? If you go back and even look at, there's a lot of movies, bitch. I watched White Chicks not too long ago, and I was like, this,
it's pretty bad.
I was like, are y'all watching this?
No one did y'all
see this? You know, I was a little like, am I supposed to be laughing? I thought people was watching me from my window, like, oh, this ain't supposed to be funny
no one
today.
is watching
but yeah,
White
Joanna
Chicks
Man,
right now.
Joanna Man would be one of those movies that probably would not even get greenlit.
Right.
In today's,
I just think if we're
But y'all,
talking
it was a good movie.
inclusion, if we're talking inclusion, I'm gonna go back to my point because I feel like people are gonna say that I compared Special Olympics to transports, which was not the
I
comparison.
love Bring It Home, baby.
But the purpose of the mention is really to cement the legitimacy of transports and the importance of it, the importance of representation. And so I don't want to take away from any group, but I also think that at the same time, when we're talking about kids and we're talking about how children's confidence is being shaped and how their character is being formed around their participation in sports. I just think that we need to broaden the conversation.
The only reason
it's not
why
as simple as just saying, no, trans girls can't play girl sports. No, there has to be a place for them to play. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be a safe
Bridget,
space.
That's where I do agree with you, because if we're not, again, going back to the confidence in children, telling someone they can't do something because of how they want to identify, but how they truly identify.
Right.
I get where having a space where they do feel included, like, I can play sports, and I can play sports with people that are like me, and no one's gonna look at me weird, because we also know that children are cruel.
Children are mean.
Children are fucking mean.
And they dress better than us when we were in 8th grade, and they can contour better than us now.
No,
it's
bitch,
annoying.
the makeup and hair that they be doing, they know how to do lace wigs,
Sis,
bro.
they doing full lace wigs and
Bro,
like,
and
did
y'all like,
listen,
damn. Look at us. How did we take it?
Did y'all watch Pose last night? Because I forgot, and I was like, oh,
The children
baby.
now, but I think it's because of all the social media that they have access to. They have, I mean, we had YouTube back then, but
we didn't have YouTube how they have YouTube
no,
now.
our YouTube
it's
wasn't the
different.
same
No.
back then. I'm not even gonna lie, it was not the
Back
same.
in my day, YouTube was 6 videos.
Calm down, you were not that old.
Back in my day,
there were no ads at all.
people weren't teaching you how to do your natural hair, baby hairs.
They were not.
and
They were not.
People weren't contouring anyway. But I digress.
Neither here nor there. I agree with Caitlin. I know people
Yeah.
are going to disagree. This is the only thing that she's ever said that I'm like, she actually knows this from experience. There's no one else that can debate this point with her in this
But
moment.
you know, someone's gonna call every single person in this room transphobic because of this conversation. But also, there's the argument that when people start taking hormones and blah 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 blah, like that changes what's happening in their bodies. You know. Also, it's slow dudes out there, so I mean, we can beat some of them. We can race that.
but you lost to a white man.
Yes,
why you let his privilege really take it?
He was hold on. He was taller and older than me, so
All right,
I don't know if that
that's
makes
fair.
it any better.
You were
The length
12.
of his
You were
legs?
12 racing a
But
16-year-old sis.
I mean, I don't know how old he was, sis. Just know he was white and old, and his legs were longer than mine. But keep in mind that at the time I was 5'2". So
exactly.
How
So then
far?
what?
How right? 5'2".
Either way, we say all that to say, trans lives matter, trans sports matter.
All of that,
Representation
absolutely.
matters, inclusion matters. We just have to keep pressing the inclusion point and continue to create the space for inclusion to be realistic and for inclusion to really be empowering.
Yeah.
But just empowering. It's like everybody can exist in a really beautiful way in a perfect world. Everybody can exist in a beautiful way in a
as far
perfect
from that,
world.
baby.
And we have a long way to go. So we have to keep widening our arms,
But also,
so we can hug
while
more
we're
people.
trying to include trans girls and trans boys, you gotta remember that like women are already facing like uphill battles and struggles and like you gotta.
Which is
let
why
us-
I love that she said you have to protect girls' sports.
You gotta let us do what we need to do.
Think about how
for
many
us as well.
WNBA players are
Oh,
still
that
only making a
conversation.
fraction. How many?
$20 an hour.
The I was gonna say, they could work at Foot Locker for the amount of money that they make in the WNBA.
The women's
giving Wendy's
soccer
salary.
team. The women's soccer team. Women's soccer team won the gold medal and still only make a fraction of what male soccer players make, and they're mediocre at best.
Here's the thing, though. If we're gonna be fair with that, a lot of their income and the salary cap and all of that is dependent on the ads and the revenue that is driven from these from the
Of course.
from the arenas. So I will say though, as women, to sit here and say this, I would love to know when the last time y'all watched an WNBA game, because
I didn't even know they played those on TV. What channel that come on? TNT?
they do not. You see what I mean? But
I haven't watched any sport really
But to be
in
very
years,
fair,
so I don't know.
that's the conversation too. Like
I like watching women's
like
soccer.
a lot, but a lot of women,
Really?
a lot of women
Women's
talk.
soccer is exciting as fuck.
Soccer is exciting at all.
Women's soccer is exciting. Women's tennis is great. Y'all don't y'all not
Tennis
watching?
is listen. My dad.
I like
had
the
us watching
skirts and the jiggly
tennis.
booties.
What?
Sorry.
Okay,
That's
all right.
She doesn't watch tennis. That's what she
Okay.
said.
No, that's what I said.
That's what we heard.
You're not watching Naomi Osaka. It's fine. Don't
I
worry
mean,
about
I'm
it.
talking about
Don't worry
Serena.
about
You
it.
see them thighs?
So
That's why I'm embraced, because of Serena, baby.
oh my god.
Come on, thick thighs save lives, baby. Come on, Serena. Give me. All right, my bad. Can we get into the music now?
Can we get into our freshly squeezed? Yeah.
Damn, I tried to add my shit.
Both of y'all came in. I love you.
Freshly squeezed.
No.
Is that Cher?
That's Cher. That was Cher. That was meant to be Cher. It was.
It wasn't meant to be. It was Cher in quotes.
Freshly.
It was Cher SHARE.
It didn't need to be shared either. Could have kept it.
It was She by Sheree.
It was giving spring, summer,
July, September, October.
I hate y'all. Oh God. I guess so. Where do we start this week? Because I'm not gonna hold y'all. Y'all know we started. I guess we'll just start. We did start this week's episode with Khaled. Mm-hmm. Thoughts on Khaled's album? Because we didn't get any real reviews from the Joe Budden pod, I'll tell you that. But I would love to know y'all's opinions on the Khaled album.
I think being an A&R needs to be in my future. I'm going to manifest that.
Because manifestation.
Because and it's no shade to anybody, but I feel like a lot of projects now, this is not singular to DJ Khaled, but I feel like a lot of artists now make projects with all the artists that they think are popping.
Yes.
And it feels like you're finding the top 10. And I'm saying this because I used to host a show on Fuse called Trending 10, which was literally about the top 10 trending artists on Twitter. Oh. And I feel like this album is composed of the top 10 trending artists on Twitter.
Yeah.
We see Bryson Tiller, Justin Bieber,
21
Megan
Savage, Meg, Lil Baby. Which also, speaking of Meg and Lil Baby, there was Lil Baby's remix that just came out. He chose Meg to be on it. But he had a lot of female artists like submit their remixes, and a lot of people wanted this artist named Amaretto or Amretta, I believe, to be on it. And again, that was the conversation, exactly what you're talking about. They went with Meg because Meg would push the numbers. Yep. It would push the sound of the song. It would probably get more radio spins with a well-known artist. Yep. And I think that's what this Khaled album was.
And that's what it was. And so to me, in my mind, it's like, oh, okay, Khaled, of course you have a song with Jay and Nas. Of course you have
Justin
Big
Timberlake,
Sean and Rick Ross with Puff and A Boogie. You know what I mean? It's like, of course, to me, it's this whole album screamed Captain Obvious. And I love the Cardi record. I feel like Cardi is, that's why I wanted. That's why we opened with Cardi. But because that to me was the best fucking track on the project.
But what's crazy is you saying that she came out and I believe said she wrote the record in like 48 hours. And she's surprised it even made the cut. So when an artist says, I was rushed to make this. I sent it. He mixed it, and it still landed on the project. And I can't believe it because I didn't know it was even that good. For the artist to come out and say that gave me like
a lot of
damn.
Times. No, because a lot of times we don't know. And most of the time, if you talk to a lot of artists,
but that's what I'm saying. It made it because she's Cardi. Cardi could have got on there and sung the ABCs, and he would have mixed it with a sample.
Right. I was also not a fan of the of the way that they implemented her on this project.
Her is now Ty Dolla $ign, baby.
Yeah,
they are throwing her on every fucking song.
Her is the new Nate Dogg.
Her is the new, not the new Nate Dogg. Her is just being dropped in to do a little. I like her.
I love her.
But her is now just the Ty Dolla $ign add on to make a song hot, and I'm just.
But I didn't think the songs were. I didn't like the way that they made her sound. I just wasn't a fan of that. And it again, her hasn't missed once for me. Everything she's dropped has been on brand.
She
musical,
still hasn't dropped an album, and here we are talking about her like
she's already won an Oscar and a Grammy without having dropped an album, and I am impressed and I am thrilled for her. Carry on, my dear.
I feel like I cleaned my apartment to her album, so I don't know what this new album that hasn't dropped yet is.
She's dropped a couple EPs and she's dropped a mixtape. So
okay, so what is an EP?
Extended play.
Album. What's the difference?
So basically,
apparently the number of songs. We talked about this last week.
An
EP is like six or seven songs or less usually.
Okay, and an LP?
An LP is for the actual album.
Limited property.
Limited property.
Limited property?
I don't know.
No. Extended play.
Oh,
what extended play is the EP? Can we look up what LP means?
What is LP?
I don't even remember.
I thought that was limited play.
Limited
so I thought that meant it was like less songs.
What is this thing that keeps popping up on your
screen?
Y'all
got a virus.
Y'all got to fix it.
You got a virus.
This virus.
LP refers to long playing vinyl.
Play. Great. So long play.
Long play.
That's
long
pretty simple.
Play.
So what is an album?
I didn't remember
an
that.
LP?
An album
So
is
an LP is the long play. So it's like 10 songs usually.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. From the Khaled album, I did enjoy the reggae. I think
Bounty Killer.
Oh my God.
The joint Bounty Killer
I
was a
actually
vibe.
liked it. It made me like want to put my lighter up, like, and just
Like
you know,
that?
like not
Like
bitch.
that.
She
no.
looked like she trying to turn the sprinkler on.
put your lighters up.
Yes, bitch. That's what it was giving me. That's what it was giving me.
Yeah.
And I did like the visuals
and
too.
Bounty and Bounty.
Buju and Bounty. Yeah, I loved it.
That's cool. Yeah.
And Capleton.
Fire.
Capleton.
He spent a lot of time in Jamaica.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but it was cool.
No, I think overall
it ain't getting no replay from me.
I think Khaled has number one, the musical catalog and the musical knowledge and the reach
Another one.
to do way more than I felt like this was. This really just felt like he grabbed all the
giving thrown
top
together.
artists. Yeah, it's just giving what top artists can we get to come to Jamaica and record.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
this
because
felt like.
where is the Florida record? Where is the Ross? You could have added a little Trick Daddy
Ross
up in there.
Ross
was
is on one of the tracks.
But with who?
A Boogie and Big Sean.
See,
This is
no,
my year.
that gives me Detroit, Upper East. No, I need a Southern
and
record.
Diddy. Yeah, he just threw
Yeah,
all
he just threw everybody in the
short
phone.
rappers on one
I
track.
love that record, by the way. That's
Which
a
one?
great record.
This Is My
This
Year?
Is My Year. Yes,
So This
great
Is My Year?
record.
Okay.
That shit goes. I love the Big Sean A Boogie combo. I thought
Yeah,
that
but
was
then
fire.
Diddy and Ross.
I could have done without Diddy.
You know what I mean? Like, or
'Cause
I
he's
would've
not
liked-
rapping, he's just yelling.
I would have liked Ross.
So-
Also, too, for those of y'all who be on the internet like me, finding everything, they just dropped the visuals to the Lemon Pepper freestyle. Well, Meek did a Lemon Pepper freestyle as well, but I believe Ross and them dropped that. That was my favorite song off that little 4-piece by Drake. I love the little Lemon Pepper freestyle.
I just
but
hoped
Meek just
that-
dropped one as well.
I
so.
just hoped that I hope that the next project that Khaled does, because he's Khaled and he can literally do anything, and anything he touches turns to gold, that he would do something maybe a little more experimental next time.
I agree.
But-
Other than that, it ain't get downloaded in my shit for the free. My bad. Like, I literally just typed Cardi Khaled to play it in the beginning of the pod. But so we're gonna go because I do have actually an R&B pick this week, which y'all know I don't, but bitch, I got a good one. So before we get there, do we want to play our little? Because both of us agreed on this hip hop song. So this one, Bridget and I do agree on, and it is downloaded in my motherfucking mix. I want to give a shout out because actually I only used to like him because he was fine. Joyner Lucas, and y'all know it wouldn't be a hip hop record without it featuring Lil Baby, because that is who I play on here. Lil Baby and Kevin Gates, apparently. But they dropped a single called Ramen and OJ, and I'm gonna play it now because I think all of you should add it to your playlist as well. And this is Ramen and OJ, Joyner Lucas, and Lil Baby. Come on, visuals. I didn't even know they dropped a video.
Yeah.
That man is fine.
Tell that little bitch that I'm out of her league. Aggressive.
Wait till that beat drop, bitch.
Yeah, see? Mandy is...
I really this just made me feel good. Made me want to make some oodles and noodles.
With orange juice?
Maybe not
well.
with the OJ.
It's giving poor.
It's giving...
It's giving
it's giving depression.
depression.
Laziness even.
So yeah, the oldie. I really like it. I really like it.
I like this video too.
The video's cute. I would love a pool in my house.
Inside the house. Yeah.
Inside of the house, like, but not. I mean, most house pools are inside the house.
I mean, I
but
guess
not
the video-
inside the house.
I
That was
guess-
like in the living room.
I guess the video's cool, but the cameraman hand is kind of shaky.
You said the
it's not the steady.
Look at the cameraman, like actually.
They didn't use a steady cam.
The cinematography is not that good.
Even our cameraman is in here like,
because I'm looking at it and I'm like,
there's no steady cam here.
I feel like I just took a step down.
You feel like you get whiplash watching the video.
It's giving shot on an iPhone 7.
I mean,
right.
It's ramen and orange juice.
You said a budget, sis. You said a budget. Before we get out of hip hop, because bitch, the rest is about to make your pussy moist. But I mean, do you have any more hip hop outside of Khaled and Joyner, or do we want to get into?
I mean, I have songs that are not hip hop. Not this week.
What are they considered?
I mean, I have a Burna Boy record that I really rock with.
Do you want to play that? I will pass.
Yes,
I will pass.
It's freshly squeezed, so pass the aux, baby.
I'm always here for a new Burna Boy.
Me too. I like Burna Boy.
But
he gives it, and then the title is like a long word.
It's not.
Of course, that kilometer or kilometer.
Either
kilometer.
Oh, you can say either one.
It's either one.
I'm pretty sure it's one of them, and y'all are both saying it wrong.
Wait, what is it?
Y'all like kilometer. That's like when Genuine came out, and we were like, that's how you spell genuine. And it's like, that's not how you spell that word.
Just like fabulous.
Right. You'd be like FABOLOUS. That's how you write that. And it's like, no.
So it's not kilometer.
Kilometers.
It's a kilometer. It's like kilometer.
Kilometer. I think I like kilometer.
Kilometer.
Because we do say kilo.
We do.
We say it's a kilo.
Meter.
So maybe it is kilometer.
That's how it's spelled.
Everyone in Canada and every other
Literally, look
country.
at the word. I mean, actually, his is metre.
See, it's a different Kilometre.
Either way, Burna Boy dropped this record that made me feel like the vacation I was on in DR last week. So
love it.
That's what we're playing.
Let's hear it, baby.
Oh, we're playing.
Freshly squeezed.
You don't have the sound turned up?
It is.
There we go. There we go, baby.
Kilometer. Oh, we playing golf this summer. Yo, we going golf.
We on the golf course.
I'm sorry, you don't golf? You're not my type.
I'm sorry, how do you say kilometer? How do you pronounce it? Can you say it before you show
Can
up?
you read this word for me? Send me a voice memo.
Bro, not a voice note. Bitch, you really sent me a voice note to say, yes, I'm ready. And I was...
Well, because I was like, yeah, I'm ready. Because I wasn't ready when I sent you the note.
Of course, that's why you be late. Yeah, I'm on the way. Haven't even left your house yet.
Oh, man. So this is Burna Boy.
Cute visuals.
Definitely a steadier cam than that last video that y'all had me. I was having an epileptic.
They had a bigger budget.
in here.
They had a bigger budget.
That other video is giving Showtime. This one is giving HBO. Okay.
Oh, God.
shit.
That's the difference in budget.
Oh, shit.
Honorable mention for my freshly squeezed, though. My friend Adeve dropped a record called Late.
Come on, lady.
How'd I go sing it for us?
I can just play it for you.
I mean, we was trying to get you to sing.
You know, I'll be late, so I need to know this could be my anthem for the
It
summertime.
might be a good
So how do you
season.
spell this artist?
Adiv.
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 And what is the
My Haitian brother. Love him, Alex.
Oh, Adiv.
Yes.
Oh, Adiv. He's Haitian? He's a hoe.
anyone from an island?
He might be, I guess.
They just don't know monogamy out there
Listen,
in the waters.
I'm Haitian and I know he's a hoe.
Ironically, me and my sister are Jamaican and white. My younger sister's Haitian and white. I don't know why my mom chose.
Your mom likes hoes.
My mom likes hoes.
Listen, girl, I know why your mom chose who she chose.
Because the dick was to the... let me not talk about my
It's
dad's
your
dick.
dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm an adult now.
Just look at all this. Look at all this black beauty and excellence and opulence in this video.
Ooh, it sounds good too.
He got the Usher little beanie on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wash dishes to this.
Yes, Broderick.
He fine.
Is he straight?
Yes, he has a girlfriend.
Oh, what she look like?
Beautiful black girl.
Oh, okay.
And that's what, Ducky? Or that's the model, right? The model, I believe Ducky is her name.
I don't know.
Maybe not. She's beautiful.
Why this video so dark?
It's the tint of
It's
the
the tint
TV.
of the TV.
The Burna Boy video was brighter than this.
This looks good though. Like, I also love just like the simplicity of it. Mm-hmm. This is very West Coast, by the way. Mm-hmm. Is he West Coast? Is he LA?
He's from here, but he shot this in LA.
This is super West Coast. Oh, he's definitely from the island. My dad also has rings on every single finger.
That's what I'm working my way up towards. I got this little pinky ring. I said,
I'm ready for a pinky
You got to
ring.
keep adding.
It's time.
I love it. I love it.
Yes. I'm trying to get this over to.
Well, I got one more.
Okay.
I got one more since we're on these light vibe, light jams. Guys, this
jams.
is light. I can't call it light jams. No.
What is this, light
Bro,
FM?
you don't like anything. Can't say hippity hop. Can't say light jams. I don't know the instruments. This is where Bridget really just be like, bitch, just, I know we wanted to do this as a music pod, but you don't know shit. But I like to think that
I just let her thrive. I didn't say shit. I just let her thrive. But do you know shit?
I mean, I know a piano apparently, bitch. Every time a piano comes on.
She'll look at me and go, this piano though, right? The piano, right? I'm like,
But every time it's a string or a horn,
It's a harp.
I'm like,
It's a legit harp.
It's not even in the piano family, but sure. It's not a harpsichord.
So
it's
just
not
so you
giving
know, I
xylophone.
actually used to be in strings. Growing up, I played the violin.
For how long?
3 years, 3rd to 5th grade.
Really?
Yeah, I swear to God. And I used to get solos. Bitch, I was really good.
What were
reading
you?
music?
What were you? First
Violin.
chair, second chair. Where were you?
Hold on, you had to put it up like this. The resin, the strings. I can name you all the parts of a violin and all that.
Okay,
well, I
girl.
used to. I don't know really if you put it in front of me right now, but I used to know all of it, and I read music for 3 years, and then I stopped because then they started teaching us the recorder. What good is the fucking
I
recorder?
would love for somebody that works in music academia to explain the
recorder?
significance
Recorder.
of the fucking recorder. Somebody needs to let me know.
Because it's not a flute, but it's a flute, right?
It's loud like a flute.
I forgot that it even existed until
Yeah.
Lizzo.
Bro,
I
Oh,
forgot.
wait, that's a recorder that she does.
No, she
No,
plays
she
the
plays
flute.
the flute, but she has videos where she's playing the recorder, like she's posted on.
But also, no band or orchestra in the history of bands or orchestras has a recorder in it.
No?
No.
So-
I played the clarinet as a kid.
Did you really?
And when I listen to songs, I can hear a clarinet in the background.
Ooh.
But a clarinet is like a grown-up recorder.
not a grown-up
It
recorder.
is. Recorders giving Fisher Price.
Listen, that's probably why we played it, because that's what our public school system could afford. That's what it is.
You're probably right.
Bitch, because
Yeah.
I had to pay for my violin. I ain't gonna hold you.
That
Bitch
part.
had to go to the violin store. And then
Not the violin
they
store.
wanted to move me up to cello. My mom said, "You can stick with that violin, ma'am."
cello?
Because the cello was big, baby.
Hell no.
I had to sit. The cello went between my legs, baby. Before things was going between my legs, if you know what I'm
nasty.
saying.
Yes, I do. Disgusting.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? The cello was a big boy.
No.
Big body. big things.
Big paper.
Big paper. Well, I wanted to, I guess, let me give a shout out to my boys over at LVRN, because I had no clue. I literally, y'all heard Sean, we called them shout out to Justice as well.
Yes.
Tunde, everybody over at LVRN, they signed who you guys may know is Drum, but he is
Who
now-
everybody knew as Drum.
Everyone knows as Drum. He now goes by Shelly, and by far, he dropped the best project this week. I have been listening
love
to it
Drum.
over and over and over and over again. I may actually even buy this just to support this artist. Again, Her was put onto one of the songs. But you have Her, you have Erykah Badu, and then Summer Walker. That is the first song on the album, which is amazing. But as I went through the album, I kept going back to number 2.
Why did he change his name, do you think?
You know, we all do that. I mean, the same reason why we went from a trio to a duo. Things just happen sometimes, you know? And you just gotta go with the punches and change something. I will say too, this sound that he was giving was different than, what was it, it was just called Broccoli, right?
Yeah.
The song with it. So this was giving completely different than maybe the artist we knew of him to be in 2016.
Which is dope.
But it was so good. I'm gonna play now Exposure, and honestly, I'm gonna let it ride because I need y'all to download this shit. It's amazing, and I sent it to Bridget. I sent it to my man,
I was like,
and I just started sending this to everyone. So this, guys, is Exposure. off of Shelly's new album. Let me get the name of the album. Oh, it's just Shelly FKA Drum? Is that?
Yeah.
That's the name of the album. So this is Exposure, guys. Outside in.
Outside in.
Not touch my soul.
Oh my God. Touch my,
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You just know he digging deep.
Right.
Or he's not, and that's why he wants to touch your soul first.
Here we go. And that part. This is a pickup line. Okay?
This is great, Shelly.
Like,
This song is so
I like
sexy.
this, Shelly.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And outside in.
Outside in.
Go ahead. Ooh. Over and over again. Over and over.
There, Cher goes Sharon again.
Not sure.
I like it, but I don't like the name change.
I love Shelly.
mean, I'm cool with Shelly.
I'm looking at this visual, and everything about this is giving me Shelly.
The
rose,
bro,
You
look at
sitting there
this.
in a
Actually, from the
rose
side,
robe.
this is giving me 2 Chainz. I ain't gonna hold
It
you.
is. It's giving Titty Boy.
It's giving Titty Boy.
Titty Boy in a leather blazer.
In the 70s.
Shelly.
You know what?
I love Shelly.
It was so good. The whole
Is
project.
that Deshaun on the drums? Go ahead, Deshaun.
You would know the drummer.
Yes.
She's such a musician.
Give the drummer
Right.
some.
And
I'm like,
she's not
go
a
ahead,
musician.
Deshaun.
She be knowing the producers.
Yes. I'm
She be
like,
knowing everybody that
He's
nobody
not-
else gonna know.
He's not even in focus.
And she's like,
Sisha.
oh, that's my homeboy.
Sisha, I
He used to be my drummer.
This subtle flex is brought to you by, excuse me.
My drummer.
He was my drummer.
So it's legitimate now? When it was out of focus,
You
it
said,
wasn't legitimate.
My drummer.
My drummer is who we're watching right now.
on the
Shout out to
screen.
you in the video.
She's like, oh my God, is that?
I'm in total support of Shelly because I think Shelly.
There we go. Is that him?
Yes, it is. Shout out to Deshaun Allen.
Oh, not the government.
Oh
She
my
said,
God.
I used to be a part of signing those checks.
Best drummer ever.
No, wait, was he your drummer when you performed when I came to see you?
No, that was in LA. He's my drummer in LA. I have an LA band and I had a New York band.
Ooh,
Come on
bitch,
now.
you-
Indoor pool.
Ballet band.
She said,
What's up?
I got one on the West Coast, one on the East Coast.
She said, I got 2 bands. Wow, I love this for you.
one for the West and one for the East.
I'm here for it, Shelly.
No,
I like
I
this.
love it.
This
I
is
love
a vibe.
it. Do you have a song to give us? I know we done musiced you out today.
No, I did not prepare anything.
Okay.
But I do love the songs that y'all have introduced me to.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna send you this one too.
Outside in.
Wait, can you sing?
Outside in.
Oh my God. Okay. I always say that because I feel like everyone who sits on the couch can't sing.
Can or can't?
Can.
Oh, yeah, I can sing.
You should be upset because
I'd be so upset. I'm over here trying to make myself share, bitch, just to get a vocal in.
I mean, you had a good ad lib last week. It was a good ad lib.
Yeah. That was my ad lib.
That's her ad lib.
Oh.
It's very interlude. It's very interlude.
Did you see Ray? And did you see Ray, the movie?
Yes.
And he asked for a Oh Daddy or Oh Johnny girl or something like that. And she just came into the studio and just
Yeah.
girl. Let me cross my legs. I am wet.
Right? It's giving that.
Yeah. Yeah, daddy.
Okay, now you took it too far.
daddy. Yeah, dad.
Now you're taking it too fucking far.
No, girl, you took it there.
Now you say yeah,
I
dad.
rode with you. I rode with you. Okay, speaking
We
of
were
dads.
in a
Speaking of
Volvo.
dads, we're
Wherever
gonna
we took the Volvo, bitch.
we're gonna segu. We're gonna take the
station wagon.
Volvo away. and
What's
move
your
on.
segu for this one?
We're
girl?
gonna
Let's
move on
go.
to someone else's dad.
I said, speaking of dads.
I like to think of him as my Uncle Steve. Uncle Steve Harvey.
You claim him? That would be one uncle I do not claim.
Oh, why not?
Because he is the reason that dating is awful and we thought we had to wait 90 days to give us a coochie.
Is he the reason?
He's not the reason.
He's one of the reasons.
No, he's not.
He was telling women, don't give the coochie before 90 days, otherwise this man will not wife you.
So
he is the reason we grew up with that logic, bro.
No. He's not the reason. Blame those women. You do what you want to do with your cooch.
Okay.
Steve Harvey doesn't dictate what I do in my house.
I'm actually willing to blame more Tyler Perry movies for continuing to glamorize.
Steve was first.
No.
Glamorizing men with fuzzy cornrows.
He glamorized. No, that was Medea.
And that's
He did put Shamar in that goddamn lace
cornrow wig.
Why? And then it was
but
like,
also,
ooh, I like a fuzzy braid
a lot
back.
of those women.
It was giving Jim Jones.
Give me gel cornrows, please.
Okay, a lot of those women looked crazy. We glamorized the angry and exploited the angry black woman. So I blame that more
Also,
so
I'm not
than I blame
taking
Steve
dating
Harvey.
advice from an old black man who's been married and divorced 9 times. I don't know how many times it is. I'm rounding up, but you're not going to tell me how to
Circled, rounded, squared.
Divided by 2, remainder 9 years.
And then you square rooted it.
I don't take dating advice from somebody who's not in the same generation as me and has been married more times than anybody that I know.
So before we get into it, I want to play the clip because there is a clip that recently resurfaced. This isn't something that he said that's new, but it was resurfaced. It played on The Breakfast Club, and there was quite the conversation regarding it on social media. So I'm going to play just a little snippet of it because bitch, it's like 10 minutes, but I'm only going to play a little bit. He said that's not true. Okay. Trash.
Oh, slide in the crack.
Oh, that boot hole. Okay, sorry. Okay, so basically, to sum it up, and I do want to ask you guys this. So he pretty much said that men and women, there's a myth of friendship between the two genders, in saying that a man will accept friendship because he knows that that is where you placed him. However, he only agrees to be your friend in hopes that you slip up and there's another opportunity that lies beyond friendship. Not that.
The bullshit. Listen, not the if you are a man, if you are a man,
say that again.
The bullshit. If you are a man and you can't have no female platonic friends, stay your raggedy ass in the house. Because women are 51% of the population. We outside. And every woman.
We are outside now.
We outside. And our titties are out, and sometimes we don't have on panties, whatever. But if you are a man,
I only have them on today because the shorts are
all right,
because they sheer. I got sheer shorts on today, bitch, but no bra.
That's because you nasty. But for you to be a grown ass man saying, what did he say? I can't handle that, or I can't.
He's incapable.
He's incapable.
So you stay home. If you're incapable of having female friends, you are either a little rascal or a weirdo, right? The little rascals didn't have no girls allowed or whatever, and then only weirdos don't have no female friends.
I agree with that.
I mean,
wait. It's come on, play. Come on, Bridget, because we know that we hold everyone accountable here, and we do love to be toxic and play devil's advocate.
Ooh, okay.
So I would love to hear if she believes that they're little rascals and that.
And they're weirdos.
And that they're What are your thoughts on this? Do you genuinely believe that this is actually true?
You think men want to bang all the women in their lives?
I think that is true for hoes. I think that this is true for men who are hoes. Men who naturally are not, for whatever reason, capable of self-control.
What is that?
I don't think...
What is self-control?
That's incapable.
How are you incapable of self-control?
A lot of people are incapable of self-control.
You just a predator rapist out here? You don't have to be incapable.
Okay, but there's a huge gap between being predatory and being attracted to a lot of women. It's
Agreed.
You can't.
Yeah, but it's
everybody
self-control.
who's a hoe is not predatory. Like men who love women and love the attention. A lot of times, the problem with this way of thinking is that it's narrow it's narrow in the sense that for a lot of men, men don't know necessarily how to read a woman, and so they don't know how to. It's just I'm not excusing the lack of capacity.
I just heard men don't know how to read, and that's when I stopped. I said they can't read. They be like, I think I can.
Salacious, but
Look at you sounding like Mayweather over
salacious.
there. All right,
and then we're salacious. So no, this is troubling for me for a couple reasons. One, because I remember when we were laughing about like a couple years ago when Mike Pence, former former official, that guy,
the weird white man with
he
the
was
white
saying
hair.
he does not, as a Christian man who is devout and loyal to God and his wife, can't be in a room alone with another woman that's not his wife and have a conversation.
Wait, what?
Did you remember that? No. Okay.
No.
So there was
He
a
said
lot
this
of
publicly?
Yes.
And,
What I say, a weirdo. He's a weirdo.
The difference is, as a woman, right? I have a lot of male friends.
Me too.
I have a lot of male friends. I have a lot of male friends who, even when I've been single, have never tried it.
You know what? I'll be honest with you though. I have a lot of male friends that maybe started off like clearly they were flirting, and I was like, I'm gonna push the goddamn brakes right there because you're not my type. I'm not interested. And I've worked really hard with trying to have soul platonic friendships with men. But I'll be honest in saying a lot of those friends still, I think if I were to allow them to get the pussy, they would. And so I see where he's saying, like, bitch, they wouldn't say no.
If you give him pussy away,
they wouldn't say no. We're friends. Let's not cross that line. A lot of men would cross that line.
I have a couple friends I believe would say that to me. They'll be like, oh no,
I saw what you look like in that bathing suit this weekend. I don't know if they would just say no to you, sis.
Them things was stanging?
Them things was stanging in that bitch. I was on her close friends, so maybe y'all didn't get to see it.
Zooming in.
Bitch, I screenshotted it. I was like, "Ooh, wait, this is my co-host."
Like, oh, let me tell her what the fuck I saw.
Flame emojis.
No, but I say that to say though, I want to ask you, like, realistically, whether they flirted with you, didn't flirt with you, yes, you became friends. Do you fully believe that any of your male friends, given the opportunity, wouldn't try to advance past a friendship with you? Like you
yes.
Yeah.
I believe that.
You think that none would or none wouldn't?
I think that in any relationship space, women set the tone, whether it's platonic relationship or romantic relationship. Men are following our lead.
But I'm not going to lie. That's kind of what he was saying.
But I'm in agreement with that. But I don't think that delegitimizes the idea that there's an actual friendship there.
A real friendship there.
Because to me, in order to be friends, that means that you have to respect whatever boundary I set.
Right.
Alex,
and if
you
the
my
boundary
friend, dog.
is, I'm not attracted to you and I'm not interested, cool. We also have to be clear that not all men are animalistic
and barbaric and
so carnal that they desire so much flesh that they're incapable.
But
that's a cop out.
Well, Tristian Thompson does.
But
no,
to
me, that's a cop out. I just say
we're not talking about Jamaican niggas right now. We're talking about Steve Harvey.
We're not going to slander all the Jamaicans. My man is Jamaican.
Oh, we're not?
Whoops.
Okay.
And some of them know how to say no to the candy lady.
Not my daddy. That is
Steve Harvey.
I'm just saying we have to make the distinction between finding someone attractive and being attracted to them. And I think men sometimes lean on the idea, and women run with the idea that if a man finds a woman attractive, that means that he's attracted to her. Because I have male friends that I know for a fact are so superficial that they only want to be friends with attractive women because it attracts other women.
Other good-looking women.
It's
egotistical.
It's wild how ugly some of those men are. Yes. It'd be the ugliest dude with the hottest female friends.
But
and it's
do
they have money?
They
have money.
But that's my point.
Sometimes they don't even have teeth, sis. All they have is what? Audacity. Okay? They have nerve and audacity.
And sometimes rent money, and that's why the hot girls be staying at the table. So I'm serious.
Oh, the promoters? Are we talking about promoters now?
No. We're just talking about ugly men with money in the club, and there are hot girls at the table.
Yeah.
It's a lot of those.
Hashtag not all ugly men. Some ugly men are nice.
Some ugly men are broke.
Some ugly men are poor. So let's remember that. I don't want no erasure, no ugly poor man erasure on the podcast.
And no discrimination at all. Thrive, flourish, live your life.
With your ugly ass.
No, but for real, I think that Steve is right in the context that I think some men are incapable because some men don't respect women and don't respect boundaries. And they're not interested in the boundaries that are set because they're already considering an ulterior motive. Like I said, I have platonic male friends that even in my singlest, drunkest, most vulnerable of moments have never tried me, have done nothing but be a supportive shoulder and taking care of me and also reinforce boundaries that I've set, which to me is a true testament to friendship.
Ooh, I love a reinforced boundary.
So
do you have that same experience, Reezy?
What?
Men that you friend zone that respect being friend zone?
First of all, I am an awesome friend to have. Let's just say that.
Phenomenal friend.
No. Let's just say that right
Even though
here
you're
and now.
dislocating shoulders during karaoke.
No. Sis, on the record, I am a fantastic friend to have.
Because you're a Libra.
I'm fun. I'm funny. I'm cute. I know how to take a picture properly in portrait mode. I'll dress up.
You a real one.
I give good advice. I'll
She
tell you
smells
if your clothes.
really good.
I smell good.
She
I'll
smells
tell you if
good.
your outfit looks stupid. I'm a good friend to have. Okay? So that. But I was talking specifically about Steve saying he's incapable of having any platonic female friends.
And I believe that. I trust that. If a man says to me he's incapable of being my friend, that means you have no intention of respecting me. And I will take that for face value and I will keep it fucking pushing.
That honestly, let's do that. Let's listen to what they're saying. But also, saying that he's incapable of having any female friends also reiterates the fact that he has been married and divorced several times.
But I also,
we don't know
which
if
means that boundaries are not his ministry.
Right.
But I wonder, we can believe that men can be platonic friends with women, but then I also get into my head, and as far as all of my friends, once they get in relationships, a lot of women don't want their partners to maintain those, say, platonic friendships with women because, however, you could sit here and say you believe that now, but when you get into a relationship, a lot of women automatically believe, nah, that ain't just your friend.
Because there's a flip side to that.
Okay, what's the flip side?
It's not always that men take it too far. Some women want more. They're friends with men because they want more.
Yes.
So women in a relationship with somebody who's doing what they need to do, we can see. My antenna is up, and I see that Roach Beach. I said, oh no, that's not your friend. We don't like her no more. A Roach Beach.
Because we can see when she your friend, but she waiting for me to slip up so she can come in too. Because women do that too.
Right.
Women do that too. So I get where Steve is, but to be very fair, women do it too. Women will be friend zoned, and I know that sometimes we don't.
Women
think that,
women will do all of the things that men want and need as a friend, which are actually the things that their girlfriend and partner should be providing and might provide.
Oh, are we taking it there? Because the women listen, and I know y'all know that this is a women's podcast.
No,
but bitch,
it is a women's podcast.
Accountability.
But if
accountability.
Listen, messy chicks listen to this podcast too.
If nothing else, it's a PSA for women to trust their intuition about other women. Okay. It's not always trauma and trigger responses because we're women. So at the end of the day, we know women.
So for the men listening then,
yes.
If your woman specifically does not like your relationship with maybe one of your homegirls. A particular homegirl.
That's the girl that you gotta
because
you gotta lean into that.
It's
she's seeing something you don't see.
100%.
No. She's seeing something that maybe you do see, but you're like, because it's
you
flattering.
May be like,
it's flattering when people like you.
Yep.
And you don't like them the same, but it's like, look at Bernice, dumbass. She got me these new sneakers for my birthday. But you know what I'm talking about.
Not Bernice. Not her dumbass.
Dumbass Bernice.
Because she's just a friend, so you can accept gifts, huh?
Like, look at Bernice with them big ass titties. But you know what I mean.
Why are you this way.
But it feels good when people are attracted to you.
But
does.
also,
Okay.
I think when you're in relationships, a lot of those friendships naturally should change.
Yes.
Like my male friend, like case in point, right? When you're single and you out and you outside, you drinking, you partying, whatever. If I'm in the streets, I'll have male friends that will call me, FaceTime me at 11 o'clock. Yeah, where you at? You outside? As soon as they know I'm in a relationship, you have a 9 p.m. curfew. You're not allowed to text me, call me, none of that. You
No,
have
bitch, I ain't gonna hold you. MSG said you could come in with a negative test. Niggas was like, well, do you want to come to the game? As long as you know I'm coming with my boyfriend. If you're gonna
It's
leave me
that
tickets
simple.
again, it's
If you're gonna leave me
we can
tickets-
still be friends, but just know the
You
two
can send me tickets.
My man is coming with me.
You can send
And
me
so
tickets
that's
to the
where you
concert.
say-
You can
The
send me
relationships
passes.
do change.
My
right.
man and I will be in attendance.
My man and I.
My man and I.
You just dropped a collection. Sick. I'm gonna buy
I need
it.
a size 15.
I need a size 10 in men.
I
Thank
need a
you.
size 15 and 7.5. Thank you.
Not a size 15.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, but I mean, so I do agree with that, and I guess that's the thing that doesn't
That's
happen
who
in
we
a lot of
are.
relationships. Those friendships are cool for you to have, but you do kind of have to. They change, and those friends have to respect your relationship. And I think that's the thing.
That's
And
the
I
thing.
think
when it
that's
comes
the
to
moment
men,
of
what
truth.
he's talking about,
That's the moment of truth.
He doesn't probably respect the women and whatever they decide, but also then if we're talking about the women that act that way too, they're your friend, but they don't respect your girlfriend.
That.
And
Or your
that-
wife.
or your wife, or your
But-
fiance.
and you have to remember that Steve Harvey is a rich, famous black man.
Yeah, that's why Lori
people-
kept his name.
People throwing the menopause panties at him every time he go
All
outside.
right, blood, not the menopause
The
panties.
Menopause
Bruh.
panties. They're like, you're...
A lot of them are not menopause.
They throwing them
It's the-
Depends-
it's the
they throwing
young.
that-
No. It's the young. It's the youngins too.
It's the youngins, but it's also the Depends panties that are like, you're boop. And
But it's the youngest also that are
Sure.
just flirting with PHs as well. So
PH.
like, you have the
Right.
menopause, and then you have
Not to be
the ones
not
that,
to be confused for Penthouse, where you attend day parties on Sundays in LA.
Oh well, there's one of those. Well, no, what is that? What's the thing? Dream? What's at the Dream Hotel? That's PH, right?
That's PhD.
Yeah,
PhD. Drop the dick in there. I'm sorry. I just hear D and I just took a dick. All right. Anyways, look, and I can't segue from that.
Damn it, Steve.
How do I segue from that? Because I did want to talk about, I guess let's politic a little bit before we get into TV and then get out of this. We're Democrats here, right? Because I want y'all to know who we voted for while we can also vote for someone and still criticize them. I wanted to bring up, and actually I want to actually play a snippet because our VP, our black woman in the office, let me just play what she had to say. All right, you know what? With us being but okay, we understand the climate. Is this not do you see what we're experiencing right now in our climate? This is racist.
Like I said earlier, 12 is going 12.
Oh shit.
and that's the police's.
No, 12 is going 12. Like at the end of the day, at 11:59,
Y'all call them 12 up here too?
Yes.
Why you do that? Like, girl.
5-0? Y'all say that too?
Yeah.
It's the thing that we
But
do.
y'all don't know about the candy lady, but y'all call them 12?
Yeah, we call 12 on the candy lady. That's what we does up here. We be like, it's a creepy lady in here selling candy to kids. She might have
whose
needles.
lady? Whose friend is this?
Whose man's is this?
man's
Get
is
this
this?
candy lady beach with the pig feet out of here.
Yo, shut the fuck up. So wait, because here you go. Come. All right, Bridget, what
12
is
is
your
going
take?
12.
What is your take on our VP Kamala Harris responding to Tim Scott's claim that the U.S. is not racist and stressing that racism must not be ignored at the same time?
I have two things to say. Number one,
Yes.
I sympathize with Kamala Harris only because it's a loaded fucking question.
Yes.
And they approach her with black issues the same way that they did President Obama when President Obama was in office, with the expectation. We have more wine? Yes. With the expectation that she is going to come out the gate and potentially come out of character and be the loud, aggressive black woman
Which she has never been.
That all the conservatives are hoping that she is, and she's not.
She's never been that
way. Okay.
So I sympathize with her because I do think that, although I don't agree with her, I don't agree with how she phrased this. I feel like this was the fucking most cowardly response that she could have given. I still understand why she is moving in this light, in this framework, the way she is, because she's not the vice president of Black people. She's the vice president of a nation that is and representing a party in particular that is trying, not really making any headway, but trying to unify.
They're trying.
Two opposing
just like we're going
parties.
back to normal.
And so in order to do that, she is trying to use the rhetoric that she thinks, unfortunately, it won't work, that she thinks will unify groups that already have issues with terminology like white privilege and racism.
White
She's
supremacy.
trying to pacify the white people. And you got to think about it. White people make up most of this country. She answered it for the white people. That's what that answer was.
Because she's the vice president of America. She's not the vice president of Black people. She's not talking to us.
She's talking to them.
And so I think we have to take that into consideration and account.
Can I also add? Scream Man, scroll down. Also, Biden added to this by saying that I think the overhang from all of the Jim Crow and before that slavery have had a cost, and we have to deal with it. And that's my thing. If you can bring up still Jim Crow and slavery and the thing, and still noting that it's still present and something that we have to deal with, that's where I don't see how you also just can't admit that we live in a racist fucking country.
Also, Joe Biden shouldn't be talking about any of the,
No, I think what needs to happen is that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have to stop giving broad
blanket-ass
statements about this at the end of and also continue to drive home, which is what we've missed from this last administration. Continue to drive home facts. We need to start defining racism for what it actually is. Because anytime people
pull up the definition of racism,
anytime
please.
Anytime white people hear racism now,
which we love a definition.
I don't hate white people. I don't hate Black people. I don't hate Asian people. Not all racism is rooted in hate. It's
some of it's rooted in fear.
It's not even just fear.
And ignorance.
It's an ignorance. It's a prejudice.
Here we go. Racism is prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against a person or people on the basis of their membership in a particular racial or ethnic group, typically one that is a minority or marginalized. The fact that this country was built on exactly this, I don't see how you cannot say, yes, we live in a racist nation.
Because we're not defining it. We're not defining it.
There's a definition.
I know. What I'm saying is we're not defining it in the media. So anytime white people hear racism, they say I'm not racist because they think they automatically associate racism with violence.
Yep.
Okay.
They automatically associate racism with aggression against with anybody that
the
could
lynching,
potentially be
the what they know racism to really lead to.
Well, no, it's not even. It's just the hatred that stems from racism. But you can be racist and be passive aggressive. There are microaggressions that are racist every single day. Systemic racism isn't necessarily violent. It's systemic. That's what it means. It means it's completely ingrained in the infrastructure.
But also, when white people say that this country is not racist, maybe it's not racist, but it's at least 51 racist states and racist territories. I'm looking at you, Guam. Raggedy ass Guam.
Wait, Guam. Oh, you really know geography, bitch.
Beach.
Where that at?
I had a pastor that was a missionary to Guam.
How many flight hours is that, bitch?
I don't know, beach, but look. A lot of the biggest issue with the people in this country is they do not know this country's history. They don't know. Like I watched the Viola Davis, Chadwick Boseman movie this weekend.
Ma Rainey.
Right. And they're talking about, Chadwick has a scene where he's talking about how his dad owned all this, all these acres of land, and it was good land, and they were growing whatever they wanted on it. And white people did not like that he was doing so well, so they essentially came and took that land from him. But when you hear stuff like that, it happened. We'll never hear about the history of the black folks that were doing well in the past that the white people felt a way about, and then like we could have been
except in Tulsa,
right? But that's
Black Wall
Tulsa
Street.
is something that like a lot of people are just now learning about for the first time because they watched Watchmen
because of Watchmen
or Lovecraft.
Right.
So that happened multiple times all over this country.
Yeah.
So when people look at black people and say, we got to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, we got to stop complaining, and race slavery was this long ago. All of the stuff that happened between slavery and right now is why black folks in this country are where we're at. We should have been had generational wealth in this country as black people. We should have been had a black president and black, whatever in this country. But because of racism and legit white folks hating us striving or succeeding in any way, we are where we're at.
Right.
And racist white folks for whatever reason, don't read books. So that's why we are where we're at. But they be the first ones to be like, well, this country, wait.
They don't read them, but sis, they write them, and that's the problem too.
And
they've eliminated. They've completely eliminated what our history truly is, which is why we celebrate Thanksgiving and we believe that the Indians and Pilgrims just sat together and ate corn, and ate fucking turkey, bitch,
and corn.
Like there's, and I mean, we've talked probably over the last 3 episodes about almost the dislike of black trauma that's being showcased in television and film.
Well,
and all of that.
I don't want to sit through any black trauma.
Right.
I don't want to watch it.
But even I just watched something and I brought it up here called the 24th. And like you said, Tulsa. Bitch, I wasn't taught the fucking Black Wall Street burning in Tulsa when I was in fucking school. So unfortunately,
we were learning about tectonic plates and earth science.
You know what I mean?
We were learning about cumulus clouds and reading Huck Finn.
I'll be completely honest with
dissecting lab rats.
Oh, well, and worms and frogs. I did all that. But I say all of that to say too, bitch, I got free lunch. Do you think I knew that came from the fucking Black Panther Party? No.
But you know what's wild is I didn't know that either.
No, me neither.
And
until Fred Hampton and
I'm reading.
It's something I just learned about.
Right. I'm reading Huey P. Newton's autobiography.
Okay.
And like a lot of the things that the Black Panther Party was doing was benefiting everybody.
We didn't learn about them.
No.
We know of them to be a costume, a black turtleneck, and a fucking bidet.
Also the
Benet.
Beret.
Beret.
Did you say beignet?
She said a bidet.
It was one of them goddamn. I never get the goddamn hat right.
Cut her mic off. Cut it off. Turn the volume all the way down. Did you say Jean Benet Ramsey? Girl, you gotta go home. Your cab is here.
Here's cut off time for you.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Put the wine down.
And the bidet. No, they did not travel with bidets. In fact,
But y'all, okay, all right. I don't like that this becomes like a double team almost. Everyone on the couch at this point.
The problem really is that we are not getting to the root of the issue. Like my cousins listen to this, my family listens to this, and they're probably gonna be pissed that I'm sharing this, but I'm sharing it anyway.
Go ahead and spill the family tea, sis. Go ahead, Pooh.
My uncle hates the idea and the terminology of white privilege. Because
wait, this is a white man?
Yes.
Oh.
Because
we're not surprised.
Well, the reason is it's really about the word privilege, right? What the word privilege actually signifies.
Scream Man, can you look up the definition of privilege?
Right? Because for anyone of any race or creed in this country, if you've ever really been poor, then your uphill uphill struggle, a special right, advantage, or immunity granted, or right. So when you're poor socioeconomically and you grow up really struggling, any ounce of mention of privilege, you immediately think of socioeconomic worth. You don't assign the word privilege to anything else, right? Yeah. So really, it's the word that I think really bothers him. I don't think it's the ideology. I think it's the word that bothers him because of what he feels like it means. So, you know me, I'm real quick to hit a bitch with a synonym like, let's just call it an advantage.
Alexa, what's a synonym for privilege?
Advantage.
Wait, what? Oh, advantage.
We could call it an advantage. We'll just look at it like sports, right? We'll just say that white people have a home court advantage.
Just like men.
Hey.
Let's just say white men have a home court advantage.
But white women too, because white women benefit from white privilege and affirmative action. White women are the biggest what is the
benefactors.
word? Benefactors.
She's the worst.
Action.
She be known whatever word you
That's
want.
Alexa right there.
She is Alexa, bitch.
But you're right.
Actually, wait. What was what was your white woman name? Blakely.
Blakely.
This is Blakely. Actually.
You're right, because whenever white people hear the phrase
they're
white
triggered
privilege,
by the word privilege.
because my mom worked 2 jobs.
I had nothing
I didn't
growing
have any
up.
money. I had 1 pair of shoes.
I had to- yes.
And it's like, it's not about money.
Right.
The color of your skin gets you
allows
out of
you
things.
access. It gets you access that other people do not have.
would never get.
The only thing that white advantage and home court advantage means, similar to having home court advantage in a sports environment.
This is not a sports podcast.
It's not a sports
But
podcast.
we doing it.
It could be.
We're doing it for the men listening.
We talked about Tristian Thompson.
But for all the gamers who think we hate them in sports and games and everything else.
I like sports.
Let me go ahead and appease you.
Video games is not a sport.
Too.
All right.
Video games is not a sport.
We're not
What
going
up,
down nerds? I like nerds.
The only
So now the
thing,
nerds, they're going to be offended.
the only
I said I like
advantage,
nerds.
the only advantage you really get is that you could be discriminated against for everything else except the color of your skin. That's all it means.
White people be like, my uncle immigrated from Italy and they wouldn't let him get a plumber job. And it's like, well, black people had to be in a union to get certain jobs back in the day. And because they were black, they couldn't be in those unions. So they couldn't get the jobs that they actually were qualified to do.
Black people enlisted in World War II.
Girl, I wish me and my
To
black
receive-
skin would fight for this
this country.
raggedy ass country. I'm Muhammad Ali.
You know
And
what?
receive no recognition, no VA benefits whatsoever upon the return. If you return. If you return.
There's a
if you
if.
make it back.
I do want to say shout out though to all of the black men and women who serve this country, because while yes, I wouldn't serve it, my brother is enlisted in the Army as well as my sister.
Yep.
So I
2
am
people in the family?
My sister as the youngest, she went because she saw how hard it was. Like I'm in debt now, paying for money out of college. My mom and dad didn't go to college, so their idea of work was just enlisting in work. And so when my sisters saw, like, bitch, me and both my other sisters struggle with trying to figure out fucking adulthood, she was like, oh no, out of high school, I'm not struggling like my sisters. So she enlisted into the Army, and she's now a sergeant. Shout out to my sister. And my brother actually fought and went to Kuwait. This was around 9/11. So while, yes, we sit here and say, I do give pride to anyone knowing what we put up with in this country, for those of our upbringing and our color, with our backgrounds, to still fight for a country that doesn't see us fully as real people or whole people.
I just think we have to continue to emphasize what racism actually means.
Yes.
And how it's applied.
and it's
Because-
applied to you crackles.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. All right.
But also,
sorry.
But
it's
how it's
black
applied.
folks-
But how it, right.
It's black folks that shout racism where there's no racism.
There's no racism.
Like the other day, my bag fell, and I was like, "Look at gravity being racist." And it was like,
Bruh,
No,
you gotta-
gravity going gravity.
You gotta chill.
I was like, "Look at this racist ass gravity." And people were like,
it wasn't because
"Gravity,
No.
no gravity."
No,
Well, actually, it was your
that's a
bag that
reach.
said and systemic racism.
Yeah.
So that
My
is
bag was like,
Victim of the system.
exactly. I said, "Look at the man trying to keep me in my bag down."
So now gravity is the man. I'm not dealing with you today. Before we get out of here, TV, we got to get into it. If we're talking politics, if we're talking
OMG.
yo,
I found the greatest, and I'm late. I'm late because number
oh
one,
wait, you're late to this.
this show.
Oh, bitch, I've been waiting for it for over a year.
See,
What y'all talk
I'm
about?
late to this show. I'm late to this show because it was originally on Comedy Central and now it's on HBO Max. But I have to give all the
Oh wait,
props.
this show. Okay, before we
All the props to my boy, Lil Rel. and all of the cast and crew and production of Southside.
So I ain't gonna hold you.
I was watching that.
I thought we was about to get into Handmaid's Tale, but we will.
I had to give the shout outs first because we're talking about Black excellence,
we're
opulence, and
talking
gravity, and I
Black
just felt like
excellence-
Southside needs that shout out right now.
If you haven't yet,
Yeah, I
know-
started
Phenomenal.
watching this weekend.
Girl, me too with my
because
man.
it's on HBO.
And girl, we was laughing like we was high and we wasn't. Bitch, we didn't even smoke a blunt.
Nothing, and
Sis,
I'm
about to blow your
crying.
mind.
Sis.
Watch it high.
Bro, when I tell you, so we're all waiting for Atlanta to come back on FX. I think they did get all of their schedules aligned somehow to give us another season.
Excellent.
But
Yeah.
if you loved Atlanta with Lakeith Stanfield and Lil Rel, right? He was
Childish
in there.
Gambino.
Childish Gambino. My God, Southside, and you mentioned this like a couple fucking episodes ago, and I was like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Bitch, I'm now watching it. It is the
fucking
funniest. If you like The
hilarious.
Office, but you want a black
It's The
version,
Office
this is a black
with people.
It's
Bro.
literally The Office meets Reno 911.
Yes,
because the cops.
The cops.
because it's all, but it's
I
also
was all in her face.
Yeah. But it's also dry humor where it's just like, why am I laughing? Because this is funny as fuck, but I'm also not high, but I'm giving a high laugh.
But also because whoever these actors are, this feels
They're
like
so good.
This feels like improv.
It feels like them in
this
real
feels
life.
like improv. This feels like there's no scripts. They literally are like, we're just gonna give you 3
I
lines.
really feel
and
like
then
they're
you just
at a
go.
furniture store.
No, you
Dead ass.
fully feel like you're at a rent-a-center. And also the female cop, different
Real
wig every episode.
She
Different
is
wig
you.
every
Yeah,
episode.
she-
Every
you
wig
are
every-
her and she is you.
I said, oh, hey, sis.
But you know what?
The male cop is
you?
Joe
If-
Levert. I love Joe Levert.
If you haven't yet and you're looking for
basically looks
comedy,
like Joe Levert. He's hilarious.
Listen, we've talked a lot about just black trauma films and
Yes.
television being out. If you want to break from that, Southside, and I thought it wasn't going to be renewed. There is season 2 coming in September. Thank God.
This is only the first season.
This is only the
Yes.
first season. So there's a second season coming. But
Hype.
it's so good.
You know
I'm
what's
so
really
hyped.
cool about
It's
this?
so good.
What's really cool about this is some of my friends either wrote on the show or produce on this show. So I'm at this point in my
This
career
Subtle
where
Flex
when
is
I
brought to
watch
you by-
things now, no, I'm at a point in my career, and it's inspirational because I'll watch things and be like, oh, so-and-so worked on this? Like, it feels good to see people that you know and recognize doing dope stuff. It's, you know?
But this is also so funny. So whoever your friends are that write and produce on this,
love y'all.
They're doing a fucking phenomenal job.
Shout out
because
to
it
Langston
is-
Kerman and Will Miles.
Hey,
Come
Langston
on.
and Will.
Come
Hilarious.
Yeah.
No, this is really good. I guess talking about trauma, we'll go into what technically Handmaid's Tale is, but it's white trauma.
It's white tears. It's white tears.
But it's good. It's entertaining.
But not funny.
No,
Oh no, there's nothing funny
That's why
about
I
it.
wanted to lead with that. I was like, we
Bitch,
gotta start on a high note. Black
can I be
people
honest with
being
you?
great at
So
the top.
I've been waiting for season 4 of Handmaid's Tale to drop for probably over a year now.
Yes, we have.
And when they did the recap, bitch, my eyes got watery.
Yep.
And I was on the recap. I was like, ooh, someone cutting onions. Ooh, there's an onion in here somewhere. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, I'm about to enter this. And what I also love, and this is getting into a super creative bag right now. So if you're dropping a podcast, if you're dropping, especially now with us watching things on streaming platforms, I thought it was super amazing that they dropped 3 episodes out the gate.
Yep.
So
Of Handmaid's.
of Handmaid's Tale. So what that's gonna do is, and this can go to any creator listening as well, if you drop a podcast, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, seasonal, one of the things that can drive your numbers and get you landed on the charts within your first week is if you drop your trailer, and then when you drop 3 episodes up front. Because what it gets for those new people that are listening to you is that they kind of, without knowing, if I'm just listening to you and now I have to wait a week, I don't know if I want to be that invested to add you to my
Not yet.
to my playlist. And so for people that drop something new, if you give me 3 episodes, you're giving me a good little bit to where I can now kind of know you. I can know what to expect during this show, and I can be a little vested to where, bitch, I gave them 3 hours. Oh, best believe I'm showing up Wednesday to see what episode 4 looks
You
like.
said 3 hours. That's one episode of your podcast.
It's one episode. Well, they dropped 3 episodes. I know this is.
So
this
you
is-
mean 6 hours?
I was
give
about
you
to say
6
this
hours.
is one episode of See the Thing Is. but they gave us 3.
Right.
But I say that to say, I really love that they kind of went towards that format because we were watching The Undoing and it was like, bruh, I know I'm finna stick with y'all because this is HBO.
Remember?
But we was pulling up every week. But this now, it grabs you in, especially because we had to wait so fucking long.
No, but that difference,
I love it.
But the difference is Handmaids is already a hit show. Them dropping the 3
yes or no?
episodes. Yes. No, yes, it
was a
is.
hit
It's
show.
a hit show.
Okay.
It's a hit show.
So them dropping 3 episodes is just them like giving y'all like, yeah, we made y'all wait a year and a half.
Well, Hulu, you are that bitch for
Right.
doing that. Because I was like, Hulu is that girl, honey, giving me 3 episodes like I didn't just wait a year and a half.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it might have been a glitch.
I
sis.
loved it. I will also say, it might have been a glitch.
might-
It might have been a glitch.
If we check right now, it might just be one episode.
The first 3 episodes definitely did what they needed to do. However, bitch, it was a lot. And if we sit here and say we don't want to watch Black trauma, as a woman,
this is traumatic.
as a
as shit.
woman, this was traumatic.
Yeah.
You already deal with being. Okay, so if you watched, spoiler alert as well, because we're going to get into it real quick. This is going to be before we leave out of here.
I watched 2 episodes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Parks,
let me-
sorry, Parks.
We're not gonna-
we're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna-
spoil it.
cover my
Parks
ears
Parks
too.
said,
I'ma
"Nah,
step
y'all
out."
ain't ruining
Right.
this shit for me.
I feel like I need to step out too.
Parks just stepped out the room.
We're not going to spoil too much.
We're not going to spoil much.
We're not.
Look, I will say, if you started watching Handmaid's Tale from episode 1, the thing about it is it takes place in present day time, which is super scary because the roles in which they placed women in is scary to know that that you could be placed in one of these ways. And I'll be
Okay,
honest
we'll
with
give-
you, my
let's-
man will not watch this show with me.
Yeah, no, I'll give a backstory. If you've never
Please.
watched Handmaid's Tale, the
Come
premise.
on with your
the premise
wordsmith ass.
is-
Come on, premise.
the-
Come on, premise.
Give us a salacious premise.
A salacious synopsis.
Salacious
goes as follows.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's a synonym.
So-
It's
Give
giving
it
premise.
So the premise of the show is basically that America is overthrown, usurped by a radical religious group that decides that America is now going to be called Gilead.
Can I also say there was a lot of really quick, when COVID hit,
my whole
when
story.
COVID hit, when COVID hit, the pharmaceutical
moment.
company that was doing a vaccine was called Gilead. That's all. So
You
there
didn't need to interrupt my good sis for
Okay,
that.
sorry. I was just I get into those rabbit holes.
Okay,
bitch.
come
I
on,
thought
sis.
we could have ended up in motherfucking Gilead.
So basically,
I'm going to throw my wine glass. I'm going to drink it, and then I'm going to throw it
so
at you.
in Gilead, it's run completely by it's a patriarchy, as most radical religious organizations are, and essentially the roles. If you're not already a subscriber to this religion, to this group, to this radical group, then the American people that are then rounded up and captured are placed in roles based on whatever their sinful roles were in their regular daily American lives.
Wait, but sorry, I just feel like we need to add this because
Yes.
2 episodes into the whole series.
Yes.
The radical religious people took over because women were not able to have babies.
Right.
And they were saying that God was punishing the earth or the world or whatever.
So they did this for procreation.
because
Right.
women were not fulfilling their roles. So the women
people can't get pregnant. No more.
Are
so the women that
to
were
bear
round
children.
So the handmaids that were rounded up, who were ordinary, regular, round the way women in America, but some of them were adulteresses, some of them were lesbians, some of them were in interracial relationships, all of which were considered criminal. Which is not that far-fetched, considering how even our current day partisan society seems to want to be dictated. But all that being considered, now at this season, we're at season 4, right? Season 4, now you've experienced 3 seasons of brutality against women. These handmaids, these women are essentially enslaved to be surrogates, to be bearers of children by these wealthy couples that want to have children, that want children. The whole purpose is to procreate. And so now there's a revolt happening. That's what we're watching. So we're watching all the levels of violence and brutality and rebellion against this system to escape to Canada, which is where freedom lies.
And I will say the one thing about this specifically, I mean, I don't want to underline it as feminism, but There are.
You hate that word.
I know. I fucking hate the word fucking
Well,
feminism.
I honestly don't like the word feminism.
I fucking
either.
hate it. But there are multiple groups of women that you do see essentially start working together. So you have the handmaids. Those are the women that are supposed to bear children. The surrogates. Then you also have the Marthas.
The slave surrogates. Let's put it that
The
way.
Marthas don't
Right.
get dick, but they cook and they grocery shop.
Oh, is that what the Marthas are?
The
chefs.
Marthas are the butlers.
They're
Then
the housekeepers,
They're the
yeah.
housekeepers. Then you have the commander's wives. Those are the infertile women that are married, however, to the men in charge.
Yeah.
And then you have the Jezebels. So
What's
you have
the
the
Jezebels?
Jezebels are the hoes. The Jezebels are the ones who work at brothels and who please these men in power. And so what you see over the seasons are all of these women coming together to overthrow this government because essentially they have no rights.
Yep.
They
That's how
have
that
no
works.
rights. And it's very interesting because, I mean, I was out with my man and we were looking it up. It is all women writers. And it's interesting for the...
Oh, it's all female writers.
There's a lot of women writers. It is a male creator.
But it's based on a novel that was written
It
by a
is based
woman.
on a novel, though. And I will
so
say...
his name is on it, but he don't really do no work.
I will say, too, though, June gets on my
Typical.
goddamn nerves.
Amen.
Spoiler alert.
Which one is June?
June is the main character. And the bitch just keeps getting captured. I don't know-
All right.
What? Sorry. Okay.
We're not spoiling.
She does, though. We're in season 4 and she's still getting captured.
Yeah.
Why are we still here?
But,
You don't...
but hold on. We need her to keep getting captured so the show can continue.
But then it's just like, but don't turn this into a power where now it's unrealistic of the things that are happening.
Well,
Like,
I mean, I'm assuming in the final season of the show, she gets us.
hopefully
free.
she get to Canada.
She gives us free.
She gives us
the
free.
fact too that the free land is Canada, bitch. Toronto.
Toronto is right. Toronto
Toronto
is
is
with my woes.
I mean, it's interesting. Again, I don't want to give too many spoilers.
We're not giving any spoilers away. Just watch the damn show.
Watch the show. It's really good. Watch Southside.
Watch Handmaid and then watch Southside.
Watch what?
To Handmaids.
That's not the name of the
It
show.
don't matter. You know what I mean.
Yeses. You give
It's
me-
implied.
You're adding
you give me
S's like
Mendeeces English.
Mendeeces.
Hands is
You're giving me
First of all,
Mendeeces right now.
Mendeeces. What does Mendeeces mean? Because I need to know why his mama
Wait,
called him
Screen Man, are you still in there? I hear
Can
y'all
we
chatterboxing.
Google? It sounds like they on
Can
break.
you look up the
What's
the
Latin-
meaning of
what's-
Mendeeces?
What's the Latin definition of Mendeeces?
Not Latin. Is that where all of our names come from? Is Latin? Latin?
It's gonna be like born.
Where
on
is
the-
Latin?
I don't
born
know,
on
but
the
Blakely
first
is not
Saturday.
Latin. Blakely does not have a Latin origin.
Of God and
grace.
My God, don't talk like that.
Oh, actually, and it has Italian origins, bitch. You said that they
asked for the
came from
Latin.
Italy. Wait, is Latin Italian?
No, Latin is
Where is Latin?
I was waiting. I was like, okay, go ahead.
Latin.
Where Latin from?
Hold on. Let me sit my
Because you know about Guam, bitch.
Oh, you don't know nothing about Guam?
Latin, I do believe.
Wait, come on, Blakely.
It's like the original language.
It's the original language.
But
That's
from
what
where?
language is based on.
I
from
believe
where?
it's Italy. Can we Google that, Scream Man?
Latin. Latin.
Oh, y'all wasn't gonna give your answers?
It's like middle.
I'll give my answer.
It's like old Italy, or like old.
That is not old Italy,
Europe.
Where is Latin? Yeah.
Where is Latin from? Oh, it is from Italy.
I thought so.
When I tell you a nigga reads, I read.
Oh, hold on.
Is Italian derived from Latin? But a lot of the
Middle
languages.
Wait, but where is Latin from? Italian is derived from Latin, but where is Latin derived from?
Europe. Old, dusty, crumbly Colosseum Europe.
Not Colosseum.
Colosseum Europe.
She said colonizing
No, where is
Europe.
Latin derived from? Not Italian.
Yeah, where is Latin derived? Oh, Latin. Here we go. Oh,
No,
wrong.
it's the wrong. Where is Latin derived from?
Where is Latin derived? Come on, Scream Man.
Italy.
Oh, it's
I was
Y'all
right.
not
Italy.
listening
Oh, but
to me.
Rome.
I was right. Rome is Italy.
Oh,
Y'all
Rome is-
not listening to me.
But you really ain't saying with confidence.
I mean,
I
I didn't say. I said Italy, but I didn't say it with confidence either. I thought it was Italy.
I said Italy,
Roman
question
Empire.
mark?
You ended that with a question mark.
Roman Empire. There we go.
yeah,
That
Roman
makes more
Empire.
sense because the
Latin.
Roman Empire was bigger than just Italy.
Yeah.
The
Caesar wanted everyone to speak
Not
Latin.
Caesar. Not Caesar. Okay, well, I guess we finna get up out of here.
Yeah, we
Reezy, thank you for
Reezy,
joining.
we love when you're here.
Reezy!
Listen,
you
I
are a fan fave.
Listen, I had a great time, but I also love reading people comments under other episodes that are like, bring Reezy back. And the
Bitch, 'cause you be liking them
the
all.
guests be tagged, and I'd be like.
Why are
like,
you this
I'd
way?
be like, LOL.
Why?
LOL.
What, but why are you this way, though? I need to know.
Listen, people slide in my
LOL.
DMs. After that episode came out, people were sliding in my DMs like, yo, you gotta come back. And I was like, I'll be back. We'll see.
She was in there with a Blakely answer. Oh my God, I mean, maybe, sort of, sometime.
Oh my God. But yeah, love doing this pod with you guys. I had a fabulous
I love
time.
you here. It just works.
I know.
It just you know, it just fits. It's like chem, you know? I'm going to call it chem since I don't believe in science. Let's not do chemistry. It's like chem. It's giving
You don't
chem.
believe in science? It's giving flat earth.
I mean, I've been watching those docs, but we're not gonna do that, beach. Anyways, before we get out of here, though, like, where do you have shows coming up? Where can people listen to you?
Yes, because you
Where
have
can
a
they see
show.
I have shows coming up. Literally, I have one tomorrow.
Where is it tomorrow?
You know, I don't know.
All right.
They just tagged me. It's tomorrow. And then I have, listen, me and my two homegirls produce and host a show at the Knitting Factory in Williamsburg every Sunday.
Love it.
We're coming back this Sunday, the 9th, will be our first show back. And then we going to New Orleans, so we're not going to do the next one. But it's going to be every week after that. So
Terrific.
the 9th and then every week after that. Just
Okay.
Amazing.
jump on
I
Instagram
love it.
and you'll
So,
figure it out.
y'all ain't gonna know what we getting out of here too, but I just thought it made sense because we brought it up. And this brings me
nervous
back
now.
to. Are you nervous?
I'm nervous.
Are you nervous?
We brought so many things up.
Save the Last Dance.
Great.
Y'all remember this scene?
First of all, girl, I'm from New York. I know this song. They used to play this at the club at the end of the day.
Cute.
They still play this at the club.
They still
That
do.
part.
But I just thought of Save the Last Dance.
Where sis had her House of
Right,
Darion matching her fabric bracelet with her fabric.
But wait,
Head
but was this not also the scene where they went to the club and she had the whole
and the belt?
She made her look
Julia
urban.
Stiles was dancing to this song?
Yes.
Julia Stiles with a head wrap that Kerry Washington
That's what I
made.
said. The head wrap
Yeah.
with the matching bracelet, the choker. It was giving.
No.
It was very DC3.
No.
it was very DC3 vibes.
Oh yes, that's.
It was giving early.
I feel like I know
Destiny's
this
Child,
whole
honey.
goddamn fucking movie.
It was giving Tina
Jarek!
Knowles.
It was giving. It was giving Tina
from
Knowles
scratch.
It was giving Bugaboo costume.
You can't help who you love, Derek. Anyways, guys, I want to thank all of y'all that tune in, but also can we have to shout out the tweeters because the tweeters rock with us. I love shouting out
week,
the
we love
tweeters.
y'all.
The tweeters, make sure you hashtag STTI. Hit us up at @SeeTheThingIs_ and at @SeeTheThingIs pod.
Yes, please.
Also, y'all is nice in them YouTube comments, baby. Shout out to the YouTube now.
I didn't go to
Shout out
YouTube.
to the YouTube.
I know y'all love us now. We love you too.
You're like, oh my God, I love when y'all have guests, but I also like y'all alone. Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it?
Oh my God,
blame it on the
And yet
cam.
here I am.
Blame it on the cam.
Blame it on the cam.
But you bring the chem, sis.
Thank you, friends.
You bring
See
the
you-
frogs, the worms, and everything else we dissected.
Yeah. See you soon.
Toodles.
Bye, guys.
Not toodles.
That was Blakely.